Let's get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Sunday night football. Yes. Got your Cowboys and your Giants. Make sure you guys smash that like, that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. Of course, if you are new to the channel, yes. Also subscribe. Got your Cowboys and your Giants. Make sure you guys echoes going. That's how excited I am. Got the echoes going. All right, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Click that bell. Turn your notifications so you don't miss a stream as we prepare for your Cowboys and Giants. It's been an absolutely crazy day as far as football. You got your Bengals taking a huge L. You got the Patriots almost squeaking by, but the Eagles holding on to that 5-point victory. Man, so much to talk about. You got the Baltimore Ravens beating the Texans. Obviously, we expected that. Falcons, Panthers. I knew that was going to be a 50-50 game, but they ended up taking things over. So, yeah, I'm definitely enjoying week one and how it went. And we're keeping it going as far as for Sunday night football with your Cowboys and Giants. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare, make sure that, like I said, you guys smash that like, that thumbs up. It is much appreciated as we get ready for kickoff.
Offense wouldn't score. Do something else on the defense. You might even score a touchdown. Right. But then we turn the ball over on the offense. So a better start, I think, for the Patriots, but not exactly the way they want to play the game.
Okay, well, the Eagles now 3-0 in week one under Nick Sirianni, so they get that week one victory. A tough one in Foxborough with a lot of rain. Tom Brady was in the building, but they pulled it off, okay? It's time now for Barry's Bet presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. Matthew, what do you got?
Thanks, Maria. Look, we heard earlier in the show Coach Garrett talk about how important Daniel Jones' rushing tonight would be, and I agree with him, which is one of the reasons why I don't think he's going to be passing a ton. There were only 4 games last year in which Daniel Jones had more than
shout out to Jacob. What up, man?
Yards.
What's going on with you, bro? Christopher Carrera.
Last year were a top 8 pass defense, and my expectation is they're going to be even better
this 49ers?
Year. So, yeah, give me the under on Daniel Jones' passing. We'll be back right after this.
Jacob, I need you to explain Kenny Pickett to me, sir. I need you to talk to me. What's Kenny Pickett's problem? What happened? Don't just say the 49ers are really good and they have a complete and solid team and Brock Purdy looked great. What is Kenny Pickett's problem? What was he doing? Shout out to the one who sees. I can't believe the Steelers got washed today. Me, I'm just saying, listen, I picked him. I picked him for the win. Jacob says, bro, our O-line was trash. Are we really going to talk about the O-line or the fact that that man couldn't throw if his life depended on it? He had time. He still couldn't throw. Oh, my goodness. Shout out to Christopher Carrera. His channel has grown like crazy. I remember when you started. Much love, Christopher. A1 Day Ones. Shout out to all you guys for rocking with us tonight. We are back. Roddy in the house. Wrench Gang in the building. What's going on, yo? Yeah, it's me, Matt. What up? What up? I need Dallas to dominate. Not going to lie. I don't have anybody playing tonight in this fantasy, but we'll definitely need to see how these guys do. Without a doubt. What do we got? 100 viewers. We're starting it off right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep it going right. We need 100 likes before kickoff. We're at 44 now. Let's get 56 more likes, 56 more thumbs up. Make sure you guys are hitting that button. It is much, much appreciated. Hit that thumbs up, or I got to punch the mic again. Hit it. Let's get 100 before kickoff. Hey, Leo, what up, man? What a day of football. Christopher says, you carried the finals for me. That's what I'm saying, yo. You really a day one. You know what's up, yo. Them finals is tough. Y'all think football tough with the competition? You really got to know what you're doing during the finals. And I come through correct every time. It's a ting. What up, gang? Evan513 says, Dak Prescott, first ballot Hall of Fame. And laugh. All right. I'm not getting on these Cowboys bad sides tonight. I am actually on their side tonight. At least not fully. I just predicted the Cowboys. Y'all know. Eric says, wait, Jay, we actually got 100 views already from earlier? Yeah, we're moving. We're moving. Robert, who do you pick for Sunday night? Robert, do you watch my prediction videos or not, sir? We got to have a talk about this. We have to have a talk about this. You be asking me every game, and I'll be knowing if you watching them videos or not. I need an answer. I dropped 16 prediction videos, and you ain't watched one of them? We got to have a conversation. I might have to bring you to the front of the congregation. I be looking at Robert like, maybe he deserves a wrench. Maybe he should be in the wrench game. And then he'd be like, Jay, who do you predict for this game? I'm like, you know what? Never mind. He ain't really about Jay.
Scott getting his Cowboys set for week 1 on Sunday Night Football as they take on the Giants in MetLife. Expectations high for both of these teams coming off of playoff runs. Right,
RJG, what up, man?
Let's talk about the best.
RJG, I figured out what it is. I figured out what it is.
49ers for me. Last year in week 1, we talked about how complete the Philadelphia Eagles were. This is the most.
I'm gonna let you know what it is if you really want to know. But I figured it out, and I'm not gonna talk about it no more. But if you really want to know, I'll let you know.
They can stop the run. They just create havoc. A great start for defensive coordinators. I love the Niners.
And how about this Browns defense after the game?
They're marketing between like
gave the game ball to first-year defensive
between 11 and 5.
Jim Schwartz. That defense played as good as any defense can play in week 1, and they got the game ball and showed out today.
It was impressive in that battle for Ohio. Week 1 for you, Sims, is what?
Well, the Eagles in the Pats game, what we saw there, it was a phenomenal football game. The Patriots made some early mistakes that put them behind, but the Eagles made the big plays when it counts. Mac Jones almost came through here, didn't get 2 feet down. Eagles get the win.
I wanted to give a shout out to the rookie Bijan Robinson, the number 8 overall pick at running back for the Falcons. I mean, that stutters, it was just filthy. So as many times as we can put it on air, we probably should. Scored the first touchdown for the Falcons, and it was most certainly impressive to start it out. But let's talk about rookies in general even more, because 3 quarterbacks were drafted with the first 4 picks in this past draft. And your takeaway from Bryce Young was what, Coach?
I love watching Bryce Young play. I mean, this guy was obviously an incredible player in college, and the transition, he didn't blink. You saw the poise, you saw the composure, you saw the instincts. He made some mistakes, a couple interceptions. He wasn't overly explosive, but Carolina has a quarterback that they're going to have for a long time.
I figured out.
I think the same thing with Anthony
RJG, I figured out what it was pretty quick.
But I thought the game
and if independent artists want me to promote them, obviously they have to have have to have really good music, right?
The future looks pretty bright.
I'm not just playing at anybody for my viewers so they can start flaming me for playing y'all. But y'all got to have really good music. It's got to sound good. It's got to be family friendly, meaning it needs to be censored or edited.
Start week 1
and then we can talk about it.
All right, you know what time it is.
There
It's
you
time
go.
for our home team picks, brought to you by Lowe's. We start.
I was just moving my mouth.
Jack Collinsworth.
I was so excited to just say some words.
60% of the country is locked in on the Cowboys, and that was before this.
Robert, I was just messing with you, bro. It's all good.
Ponchos everywhere
it's
you
all
look.
good.
I believe this now plays into the hands of the Dallas Cowboys. How about that offensive line coming out? They're massive. It's a Tony Pollard game. I'm going with Dallas, Coach.
Well, Jack, I think you're right. Whoever controls the line of scrimmage is going to win it.
Oh yeah, we're back to normal, ladies and gentlemen. The bots are here. We are back to normal. The bots are here.
Secondary, those young cornerbacks against these veteran wide receivers of the Dallas Cowboys. I got to go with the Dallas Cowboys.
Really good go with that umbrella, too. I'm proud of you, man.
Shout out to Daniel. You already know Daniel. Shout out to you, man.
Hey, Matthew Berry, I'm looking at Coach Brian Daboll in year 2. How much farther can he take quarterback Daniel Jones? I think he can take him to a win tonight over the Cowboys.
Says, yes, I missed all your predictions this week, but I know one of them was the Bills.
Season openers with the Cowboys in a close game. Give me Daboll over McCarthy. I'm going with the G-Men. Chris?
I really like the Giants. Got a big defensive line. Daboll and that offense is really well coached. Daniel Jones has a few more weapons, and the Giants are just sick of getting beat by the Cowboys. I'm going with the G-Men.
Wow.
All right, I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys. Coach, who you got?
I love what Joe Shane and Brian Dable have done with the Giants. They're just better and better and better, but they're just not at the Cowboys level.
RJG says he's got to keep building up our audiences and get on Tom Grassi level.
Against Evan Neal
So
on the right
I'm
side
going
of
to
the
fill
New
you
York
guys in
Giants
on something
lineup.
real quick.
He's hard to stop. I take the Cowboys.
That's a tough one
After
for
they
you
get
to
through
go
their
back and
predictions.
forth. I know, but Coco Gauff still with Saquon Barkley, so I'm going with the Giants.
Yep.
Coco say the Giants.
Yep.
Devin says the Giants.
She's 19 years old. She won the U.S. Open. I totally get it. We got an NFC East showdown coming your way. The season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's the Cowboys. It's the Giants. You get Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, and Melissa Stark on the call. Of course, after Carrie Underwood kicks it all off. We'll see you at the half. Enjoy the game.
All right, so the thing about Tom Grassi is this. Tom has a great community. Tom has built everything that he's built from the ground up, just like I have. Tom was actually a school teacher who bet on himself and made this literally his full-time job. Not only that, the man has literally given hundreds of thousands of dollars to different charities and organizations. And without a doubt, I can honestly say, if it wasn't for Tom, that I probably wouldn't have went as hard as I did in the very beginning, which helped create what this channel is. So, I pay, at this point, I kind of, I'm not gonna say I look up to him because it's kind of weird, but I respect Tom. And big shout out to him because, like I said, if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have went as hard as I did and create the lane that I have. And it's nothing but love. People watch him, they'll come over from him. People, watch me, they'll go over to him. And at the end of the day, we're all in the same lane. We're all sharing the same kind of sports community in a sense. And as long as it's all fun, man, it's all fun. The goal isn't even, to be honest with you, the goal is not to be at Tom's level. The goal is to be bigger than Tom. I want to have a community where everyone can come and enjoy sports and have a good time and not feel pressured by the daily life of garbage, politics, BS issues, where we can just talk. We can just, talk our garbage, tell jokes, have a good time, relax, and love the game. So there you go. There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are preparing for these Cowboys and these Giants. TV Trucking says, what up, family? Yeah, man. Robert says, so Tom was inspirational. Yes and no. So for those who don't know, me and Tom actually, we had a little spat. And that's how it happened. Me and him had a little spat. And then I actually got to know him after that happened. And now I'll hit him up, and it's all love. So there you go. Duella says, I missed you. I missed you too, Duella. How you doing? I missed all you guys. I'm so mad that half of you didn't pop in earlier because there were some issues on YouTube. We're not going to get into that, but I'm just glad y'all here now. So shout out to all you guys for rocking with us. Rich Gang, the family, all the listeners, all the watchers as we prepare for these Cowboys and these Giants. We're going to have a good night, y'all. We're going to have a good night. And also tomorrow, if you have not subscribed and you're looking for Monday Night Football, this is the channel to be on. Bills Mafia, New York Jets. Guess what? I'm giving away a jersey tomorrow. Make sure that you're here. The numbers got to be right. If the numbers is right, we're going to give away a signed Andre Reed jersey. It's got, look, the certificate's right there on it. Let me back it up so y'all can see it. It's certified, all right? That means he really signed it. This ain't no garbage. Make sure you're here tomorrow. We're going to give it away. There you go. All right. Luann in the house. Bills Mafia. Let's go. King Ellie Wise has put some respect in them Jaguars. I did. I said they was going to win. Did you not watch the prediction videos? Are you another one that I have to question? Are you a real Jay supporter? Tactical says, the Grassi story was cool, Jay. No, that's real spill. I keep it real. Like I said, at the end of the day, once you really understand somebody and who they are and all that good stuff, you sit back and you say, dang, well, maybe it was me. Maybe I was tripping. Maybe I was tripping a little bit. Maybe I was having a day. As we get into it. Shout out to Jason Miller for subscribing. What's up, Jason? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Ladies and gentlemen, Sunday Night Football. We are getting ready.
Not dampened by the weather, the spirits of the fans of the G-Men. Letting in this year by their star. Saquon Barkley is back, and he's got a familiar foe on the other side tonight. Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys here on the season premiere of NBC's Sunday Night Football. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark coming up here in a little bit. Always love this matchup. Great way to start the Sunday night schedule. Both teams won a playoff game last year, so they expect more. Let's start with Dallas, Chris. 12 wins each of the last 2 seasons, knocked out by San Francisco each of the last 2 seasons.
Christopher says, who's your favorite athlete of all time?
So, there's always drama in Dallas. Lay it out for me.
Well, let's start with the defense.
It's got to be Michael
really
Jordan,
should
bro.
be one of the best in all of football.
Yeah, it's got to be Michael Jordan.
Led by Micah Parsons. But the story is going to be Mike McCarthy taking over the play calling, the West Coast offense. How does Dak Prescott adapt to the whole thing? Because big decisions about this Dallas Cowboys football team are going to be based on that partnership.
First piece of evidence tonight. On the other side, the Giants went from 4 wins to 9 wins. Brian Daboll, the coach of the year. They won a playoff game. So Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley are back. What piece has you intrigued as the Giants get started?
Well, last year the Giants simply were not as talented as the Cowboys or the Eagles. That talent gap has shrunk this year. The New York Giants are so much faster across the board on their football team, and I can't wait to see how they match up with the Cowboys out here tonight.
Well, we'll see if they can beat them. They haven't done it in a while. This is a series dominated of late by Dallas. The Cowboys have won 11 of the last 12 matchups. It's the Cowboys and the Giants to open up the season.
Usain Bolt? I respect that tactical. I respect that. All right. Timeout commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for kickoff. Your Cowboys and the Giants Sunday Night Football. Yes, I'm in rare form right now. I'm good. I went and got snacks. Well, first off, the lady made this amazing buffalo wing dip. I absolutely loved it. It had that right hit of spice to it. It wasn't too overpowering. It was flavorful. The chicken was done right. I was like, yes. It was like that moment, like when they shining down from you from heaven. It's like, oh, like that. It was like that when I was eating. I was like, yes. But I had to go get a snack because, you know, I've been doing this since 1 o'clock. So I had to go get some candy. Now I got my M&Ms, and I am ready to go. Evan513 says, Collinsworth talking out his neck. He always does. Kathy Mondragon in the house. What's up, Kathy? Shout out to all you guys in the building. All right, 292 viewers. We got to hit this 100 likes, ladies and gentlemen. We're at 84 likes. We need 16 more. We got to hit this 100 before kickoff. Make sure that you hit that like, that thumbs up. We need 16 more to get to 100. We can do it. You can do it. I believe in all of you. Bob in Missouri says, my favorite sports person is Pat Day or late Bill Shoemaker. I'm not mad at you, Bob. I'm not mad at you, man. G Young says, Bo Jackson. Shout out to Bo. Stephen David Buffalo is going to need those wings against the Jets on Monday. What does that mean, sir? What does that mean? Timo says the Bengals deserve 4th place in AFC North after that abysmal performance today. Yeah, we're going to talk about where they fall in the power rankings for week 2. I'm going to make that video sometime tomorrow, probably before the Bills game. We got to talk about week 2. Well, no, I can't make it before the Bills game because the Bills got to play. So, Tuesday morning, that video will be ready. Tuesday morning, week 2 power rankings. Some of you are going to be mad. That's totally fine. I don't care how you feel. I'm going to tell you what it is, and you're going to understand why. And then we can chop it up. We
cannot wait for Cowboy tears. Cry baby fans.
We can go from there. Shout out to Furious Storm coming through with the $2 super chat. Shout out to you, Furious Storm. Thank you for the support, my friend. Thank you for the $2 donation. John B says, hey, Jay, I like your show. Unfortunately, we're not on the same page as far as football teams. long-suffering Jets fan. Sorry, but it's our time. Jets win week 1. John B., I'm all here for the banter, you know. And listen, if you're from the Outer Banks, it's all good, John B. I had to throw that joke out there. I had to do it. Listen, just put it all on the table tomorrow night. You can say whatever you want to say tomorrow night. I'm going to let the mods know that we're going to be relaxed, right? It's going to be Monday night. It's going to be Bills Mafia. It's going to be Jets. It's probably going to be one of the biggest games we have for about at least a week and 2 weeks. Yeah, so we're going to drop the gloves tomorrow. We're going to let things flow how they flow because I feel like it's going to be absolutely ridiculous. And I want to let loose just a little bit. Not too crazy. All right, we got to keep it somewhat respectable, but you guys get the idea.
Thank you. Please join in the singing of our national anthem. Grammy and Emmy Award-winning and Oscar-nominated musician, actress, and producer, New Jersey's own.
It's going to be a Hoodie J tomorrow night.
Accompanied by the NYPD
Prince, I had to go to history. Man, I don't know. Yeah, bring that thick skin tomorrow.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Okay, Queen Latifah, let's get it.
Proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
Oh, this is a major production.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets red glare.
Shout out to Perry coming through for the $9.99 donation. Thank you for the support, Perry. Much love. Much appreciated. Shout out to the Wrench Gang. Listen, for that to be on a Monday night, that was pretty strong. That was pretty strong. Guy says, wow, Jay, you're not going to stand up. Guy, did you stand up? Did you take off your hat? I'm sure you didn't. Sure you didn't.
With the Cowboys quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Text 713, what up, bro?
Lost to the Giants since his rookie season, but Dak, you told us this week it is always a heavyweight fight when you play this team. What's it going to take to win this round?
Yeah, just us staying together. This is the NFC East. This is what it's about. Great environment, Sunday Night Football. Excited for this opportunity.
You've led the league in interceptions last season, but a lot of changes, including a new play caller in your head coach, Mike McCarthy. How will this offense be different for you?
Yeah, we're here to win. Simple as that. Whatever we got to do to get the job done, we're going to get it done.
Oh, here comes the talking already.
In your career, you will not be handing the ball off to Ezekiel Elliott.
Why would she bring that up?
With Tony Pollard and the run game.
Yeah, we're ready. As I said, we're going to do whatever it takes to win. We've got the guys. We've had a great
Text 713 coming through with the $5 super chat.
Thank you, Melissa. Mike McCarthy.
Shout out to you, Text 713. Thank you for the support, my friend. Thank you for the donation. Much appreciated.
It is Brian Daboll, NFL Coach of the Year. In year one, leading the Giants, 9 wins, the road playoff win in Minnesota. Started raining about an hour ago. Should be in a window of showers for the next couple of hours Seen a lot of rain all up and down the Atlantic seaboard here on week 1 of this NFL season.
Styling, profiling, jet flying, Rolex wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling and dealing. You know the rest. Kickoff, ladies and gentlemen, as Giants will get the touchback.
And here's their offense.
Daniel Jones, Duke. Saquon Barkley, Penn State. Isaiah Hodgins, Oregon State.
Paris Campbell, The Ohio State University.
Darius Slayton, Auburn.
Darren Waller, North Cobb High School.
Andrew Thomas, Georgia.
Ben Bredesen, Michigan.
John Michael Schmitz, Minnesota.
Mark Lewinsky, GAR Memorial High School.
Evan Neal, Alabama.
Year 2 for Neal. You saw John Michael Schmitz.
You can't hold these Gators down.
Second-round pick out of Minnesota.
Not them Florida Gators either. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for these Giants.
25-yard line with Saquon Barkley as the back.
Handoff. Barkley.
First run is a gain of about 4 to the
and he'll get 5 on
the
run. 2nd and 5.
Pick out of Duke, played his best football in year 4. The Giants decided he was the guy for now. 4 years, $160 million, half of that guaranteed. The numbers from 2022, 5 interceptions. Cut way down on those turnovers. And the rushing yards, 5th among quarterbacks, touchdowns.
Ladarius Cranberries, University of Memphis.
Throw, 2nd and 5.
Jones rolls out. He's going to use those legs. He's known for it. And he slides. And multiple flags after he gets hit. We're already starting on a bad time, Cowboys. You seen him sliding. You still chose to hit the man.
The message and the flag. Adrian Hill, our referee.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness.
Clark, 33.
Great read by Daniel
Flags
Jones.
everywhere.
Try and loop inside with Micah Parsons, and you see Daniel Jones just read that perfectly. He saw the edge, go out and pick it up, and even talking penalty afterwards. Let's take a look at it. Yep.
It was curse number 1.
Yep. Even talking
D10s, what you mean, bro?
Jones, though, I think he knew himself. He probably is going to have 50 to 70 yards rushing tonight if they're going to knock off the Dallas Cowboys. He did a great job with it last year. He's going to be on the move again tonight.
1st and 10.
Sterling Shepard in motion from the 47.
Play action, quick throw. As Barkley gets it, but he's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Out there was able to hang on to that pass from Jones.
Daniel, I got you, bro.
It's almost unbelievable sometimes how fast Parsons can get
Jay,
to the
I expect you to
quarterback.
bake my Titans on that pathetic start today.
Stride going through the block of Evan Neal.
We don't have to talk about it. We got to talk about it.
You're going to see a lot
we'll
of
bring it up in the
action,
week 2 predictions.
Screens, a lot of misdirection to try and slow down.
Xfinity canceled Fox? Oh, no.
It's a run for Barkley this time.
Barkley, big run. He'll get 9 yards on the carry. 3rd and 1.
To make the tackle, but a good gain on 2nd down. Brings the Giants to 3rd and short.
Oh, they're going to like that in New York City because if they
we're going to make this a theme for the whole stream. Tyron Jones, college, Chad Panning State.
Backwards and let Saquon get up the field and into the secondary where he is a nightmare to try and tackle if you're one of those defensive backs.
John Michael Schmitz, one of those double teamers there.
3rd and 1.
We talked about the center. 3rd and 1.
Saquon again. He'll get the 1st down and more. Another 5 yards. Letting that workhorse run. Saquon Barkley.
Really nice job that time by Daniel Bellinger, who lined up in the fullback position to get this little hook block in there. Anytime you can throw a tight end into the backfield and get that kind of a block, that is looking really good for the New York Giants. And we haven't even seen the speed element of this offense yet. They're just going straight power here.
All right, 1st and 10.
Tight end to the game here. Paris Campbell, one of the new additions, was the move man. He goes a
Another
lot.
handoff as Breida gets the run this time, 6 yards. I like how these Giants are switching it up with the run, creating a little confusion, but I want to see Jones go to the air.
Don't throw strong, Kansas.
Micah Parsons, Penn State.
Leighton Vander Esch, Boise State.
Xavion Des, Equestrian Northridge,
South Carolina.
Southwest Central Nevada Tech College.
Cooker, The Ohio State University.
Shout out to Chris Shea. What up, man?
They have a lot of safeties. Donovan Wilson's usually
John
one of them. He's
Thigberry,
out. The veteran
University
has
of
a calf
Mexico.
injury. Not going tonight. 2nd and 4. Cowboys bring the heat.
Jones runs again. Another first down.
Takes it to the 15-yard line.
Shout out to Bills Mafia in the house. Let's go. All this running, I like it. I like it. You're picking up first downs. When are you gonna throw? That's the question.
And he's going to draw a lot of eyeballs as he comes in to run this route. And because you have to focus so much of your attention on him, it's going
Shout
to
out to Thomas. What up, man?
One of the things
Go Giants.
surprised about was with Darren Waller in the game, a lot of the defenses react with a nickel. So basically treating him like a wide receiver, which opens opportunities in the
Jeff
running
King,
game.
Auburn High.
Jones going to take a timeout. Play clock was
Felt
running
the thigh.
down. The Giants got out of there a bit late. So it's their first
What's
timeout.
up, Tone?
4:15.
Shout out to you, man.
The Giants, Chris, with a drive with 7 plays, 6 of them runs, a couple of them Jones scrambles. But that's a little bit of what you thought, if we had the weather here, might be the story for Brian
Well,
Dable.
Steven, I think they're going to figure it out eventually, right?
Struggled a season ago trying to
You
stop
can't run
the
on every
And
play.
So in the draft, they got Ozzie Smith, and people said, "Oh wow, defensive tackle in the first round." Well, yeah, they had some troubles when they had Jonathan Hankins, number 95. So they thought they'd have it shored up a little bit.
I'm just saying you should throw it
But
right
so
now.
far what we've seen is
You've been
that
running it. Throw it right
still,
now.
If you attack directly at the Dallas Cowboys, you take away a lot of their speed elements, a lot of their loops and stunts and blitzes and things that they like to do. This game is very much going the way of the Giants, at least so far.
A new addition, Waller.
Dakota, Rich Gang University. 1st and 10. Another handoff. And that Cowboys defense didn't go for it, just like I said.
Thomas, first-year man at
Throw the
Georgia
ball.
Tech. Some good young DBs mixing in with the veterans for
2nd
Dallas
and
as
10.
well.
There's so many interesting matchups in this game. There really are. Maybe now we get to the wide receivers a little bit. But you talk about some speed on the outside. Darius Slayton, 4.39. Paris Campbell, 4.31. Julian Hyatt, 4.4. And I think he's faster than that. And then you get the matchups with these tremendous corners. Trayvon Diggs, Stephon Gilmore. It's going to be fun to watch.
Campbell on the move on 2nd and 10.
Jones is going to run again. Nice move.
Outside, and Daniel Jones ducks down.
And he'll get 8 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2.
His 3rd run here on this opening drive. He's got 27 yards.
Well, so many times the Cowboys end up leaving something, right? Not every quarterback wants to run the football, but because of all the movement up front of the Dallas Cowboys defensive line, they're going to create sacks, but they're also going to create openings if you're Daniel Jones.
Waller in the slot. Isaiah Hodgins outside of him. Now Waller on the move, 3rd and 2. Always good in the red zone.
False start.
Time. Let the whistler call false start on Andrew Thomas.
Loss of 5.
False start, offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty, still third down.
So are you going to throw it now?
Andrew Thomas did not have a false start all of last season.
You know, if
I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to see Jones throw the ball.
Head start.
I got to see how he looks in that pocket. All the running's fine. We know he can run.
That's a heck of a
Can he
matchup
throw right now,
Andrew
though? That's the
Thomas,
question.
great
Against this
all-pro
defense.
tackle, Michael Parsons.
That's what I want to see.
Be fun to watch all night.
So now 3rd and 7.
Low snap, fumble.
Jones, who just has to fall on it as Parsons
As
closes
Jones
in on
falls on it, and that's going to be a loss of 14 yards.
field goal attempt.
First really big play of the game, John Michael Schmitz, the new center, the rookie. You could tell the ball simply got away from him, just slipped out of his hand. We've been having rain for about an hour or so out here, and that really nice drive just sort of wilted at the end.
And welcome to the new field with all the rubber crumbs, if you will, the crushed rubber that they lay at the bottom of these field turf surfaces. Graham Gano, the veteran.
So they'll kick a
36 years
field
old.
goal, and it's blocked.
Who blocked it? And Igbenogany has it for Dallas. No way.
He's going. This is going to be a touchdown for the Cowboys.
Gets the first score of the year.
Oh, my goodness.
Just acquired from Miami at the end of the preseason, Noah Igbenogany takes it the distance.
Absolutely unreal.
Wanye Thomas.
Always the fear, the jump in between. Wanye Thomas right through the back,
Oof,
and that
what?
was an easy block. And can
My
you believe
goodness.
after it started so picture perfectly for the New York Giants, ends in disaster.
And Brandon Aubrey's first kick
And
is a
extra
miss.
point. They miss
Rookie
it.
out of Notre Dame, never kicked in college football, was drafted in the MLS in soccer.
Oh, wow.
Kicked in Birmingham in the USFL. First NFL kick.
Emotional damage.
Listen, they game planned the run so well. And you guys were like, well, Jay, why do you want to see him throw? The run's working great. I wanted to see the throw just for that reason. They weren't prepared for it. Because this isn't an easy defense to throw on. That's why they started with the run. Can we talk high-level football for a minute, please? The run's going to keep working, Jay. Well, what happened? They got stopped. Yeah, I'm on one tonight. It's Sunday football, Sunday night football, ladies and gentlemen. Score 6-0, 8 minutes, 3 seconds left in the first quarter as we take a quick timeout. Commercial break. Shout out to you guys. 390 viewers, 127 likes. The next goal is 150. Make sure you're hitting that like, that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. Thank you all for the support. Rocking with your boy Jay tonight. Let's get it. Ric Flair, where you at? The Hindenburg has crashed. Shout out to Michelle. I didn't have Black Punt on my bingo card. Oh, shout out to Michelle for starting Jingo. J Bingo. I gotta put that up. I'm gonna put that up at halftime. I gotta get it. I gotta download it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that at halftime. The Titanic has sank again. Wow, you guys are starting early. Chris Shea says tomorrow's gonna be lit. Bills Mafia, let's go. Bills Mafia in the house. Let's go. Bob says, dude, you see the tripping they didn't call on the running back? Talk about letting them play. Shout out to Evan513 coming through with the $2 super chat. Says in a jet. That's where Flair be. I'm gonna let you get away with that one, Evan. I'm gonna let you get away with that one.
Snap.
Thank you for the support, my friend. Thank you for the $2 super chat.
The end of the preseason on the board.
In a jet. That's where Flair be.
Giants down 6, get the ball one more time at their own 25. Wow.
I mean, it's just wow.
RJG
right?
says maybe Monday night and Thursday night.
Really good
RJG, because they're not promoting Sunday Ticket on Monday and Thursday. They're promoting it on Sunday.
Can't really imagine this game.
So there you go, my
if Andrew
friend.
Thomas
There you go.
could not be one of the pillars on the left side.
That's a huge part of the story, right? The edge rushing of Dallas.
RJG, I got to get you on the channel, bro. Send me an email. We'll chop it up.
In the games
Send me an
last year,
email.
Dallas sweeping New York.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Oh, my goodness. As Jones gets his hand slapped, and that's going to be an incomplete. As William King says Danny Dimes has turned into Danny Nichols.
How fast they're getting in. They're going to try and pull a guard and come over
said he's
here
worth
and
half?
kick out on this side, but the guard,
He's worth half?
Jreasn, can't get there. I mean, that's how fast these guys are getting to the quarterback, and it is a very deep pass rush as well. Getting some single opportunities on the outside. They want to
All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Jones has time. Another break pass broken up. And this is what I wanted to see out of this defense. Danny's having a tough time getting the pass off.
Preseason for the Cowboys, and he has been on it from the start tonight.
Sure has been, and for Darren Waller, he's going to try and do a little in and out kind of move here against Thomas. You just wonder for Waller, he was dealing with a little bit of a hamstring tweak, which was his problem a season ago as well, and just how confident is he just yet in the rain out there with that hamstring?
Yeah, showed up on
All right, 3rd and 10.
On Friday. 3rd and 10. Cowboys break 4. Jones.
Pressure wrapped up. Micah Parsons with the sack, loss of 10. What?
Describe what Marcellus Wallace looks like.
Going to start 2023.
What?
This is when it gets
Micah
ugly,
Parsons.
you just don't know where he's going to go. And for an offensive line, and
Chris Shea, I got Dallas for the prediction, bro.
History, and they didn't get him blocked well
I got Dallas
last time, and there he goes again, and ugh. Daniel Jones.
Jamie Gillen with a
Punt is off.
punt to get it out of there. He's going to get a good bounce.
And the Cowboys will start at their 26.
Turpin couldn't get his hands on it.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Cowboys will start at their 26, 1st and 10 after that impeccable defense by these Cowboys, stepping it up. Listen, now you see why I wanted to see Daniel Jones throw against his defense. He is struggling right now, and they're going to have to find a way to blend the two together, all right? Use some play action. Work on your slants. Utilize your tight end. I know you probably didn't game plan for that, Dable, but guess what? Jay's telling you. Maybe you need to have somebody come listen to Jay so he can help you out, because I'm able to look at this thing at a high, efficient level for you, my friend. Shout out to the Wrench Gang. Quick timeout commercial break. Cowboy D is wild. Defense. The Cowboys defense. Gotta add a pause on that. Chris Shea says it's not over yet. Oh, we got a whole lot of football left. Trust me, a whole lot. Shout out to Furious Storm. You know. Have you watched the CFL at all? I have not. E. Capone says Dak will throw a pick.
Jerry Jones watches his head coach Mike McCarthy.
It's raining out there.
In the headset of Dak Prescott.
You might be right.
McCarthy calling the plays. He did it for most of his time in Green Bay. Didn't do it because Kellen Moore was the offensive coordinator.
So what was in the briefcase at the end of Pulp Fiction? Literally nothing.
Today, and now McCarthy is back to
if you guys know.
Really what
literally nothing. 1st and 10 for these Cowboys.
Calling the plays. Prescott and the Cowboys from the 26-yard line. And Dak's
They
first
throw, and this will be caught by Pollard.
Here's the rest
No,
of the
Ferguson, I
Dallas
apologize.
offense.
Ferguson.
Dak
Still get a couple.
Prescott, Mississippi State.
Tony Pollard, the University of Memphis.
C. Lamb, Oklahoma.
Brandon Cooks, Oregon State.
Michael Gallup, Colorado State.
Jake Ferguson, Wisconsin. Tyron Smith, USC.
Chuma Doga, USC.
Tyler Biadasz, Wisconsin.
Zach Martin, Notre Dame.
Terrence Steele, Texas Tech.
That offensive line now blocking for Tony Pollard.
Pollard will get 4 on the run. It'll now be 3rd and 4.
And a gain of about 4. Dak is 30 years old now. It's season 8. Remember, he injured his thumb in the Sunday night opener last year and missed 5 starts, yet he was still tied for the most picks thrown by a quarterback in the league. 15 even with those games that he missed. It's part of the play calling change.
3rd and 4.
Fewer mistakes expected in this new version of the Cowboys offense.
2 rookie cornerbacks in the game for the Giants right now.
On 3rd and 4.
Pressure. Dak throws wide open. Lamb. Nice cut. And he gets some space. What a play. CD Lamb. 40 yards. Well now. A Royale with cheese.
Basically come down and just pick the slot player, Adoree Jackson, who is not used to playing in the slot. Most of his career he's been outside, and a lot of inexperience in various positions out there for the Giants.
Gain of 49, now Ferguson.
And Ferguson fighting. He'll get 9 yards on the catch. It'll be 2nd and 1.
All the momentum in the first 10 minutes of this one.
I'll tell you what, talking with Dak Prescott, he thought very highly of Jake Ferguson, didn't he? He was saying that guy is going to have a big year. We're like, really? He goes, big year.
We had Dalton Schultz for a long time. He's off with Houston.
2nd and 1.
There'll be 3 tight ends. Ferguson the lead role. 2nd year out of Wisconsin. Second and 1
Hand off to Pollard.
Got the first down.
And nice jump cut. He'll get the first down. 4 yards on the run.
7-yard line. So we mentioned
1st and goal.
In the open, the longtime Cowboy now with New England, and that means Tony Pollard, you're the guy. After playing well for 4 years behind him.
You know what? He's earned it. He's a brilliantly fast guy. Runs 4.4. Averaged over 5 yards a carry. He has earned the right to be the starting quarterback or starting running back for the Cowboys.
Really, Chris? Starting quarterback?
There are other additions.
All right, 1st and goal.
Veterans at the bottom. 1st and goal.
Prescott goes for it all in the end zone. Broken up. And double coverage. I don't know if that was a good idea, Dak.
Deonte Banks, the Giants' first-round pick out of Maryland.
Going to go all the way across the formation here with Ferguson, but it's going to be Deonte Banks, the rookie, who came off his guy to go back and make that play and break
2nd and goal.
Big-time play by Banks.
Good throw. What a hit. As Turpin will be just short for the touchdown.
On offense, and that's how they put him in the backfield.
Tell you what, that was a good cleanup that time by Jason Pinnock.
DiCenzo says, would you ever join the Locked On podcast? You know way more than some of those guys. I never heard of the Locked On podcast. What is that, DiCenzo? Let me know, man. That's not like hate. I really don't know. I've never heard of them. Locked On podcast.
Concerned that they would have 12, so the Giants will use a second timeout here in this first quarter before 3rd and goal.
Big play in the ball game, right? I mean, here we go. This is it's interesting to watch this offense
I'll
so
check him
far,
out.
though. It looks pretty good. Dak Prescott anytime you're talking about the West Coast offense, you're talking about timing, you're talking about footwork. You think of Joe Montana, hit that fifth step, the ball comes out, all the routes are timed up exactly to the quarterback.
Oh, yeah, they got locked on Bills, locked on a bunch of different
so it's a
stuff.
West Coast offense with some of the terminology that was here, so Dak didn't have to relearn it. So Mike McCarthy has renamed it the Texas Coast offense. Sounds like the same logic that you have in college football realignment, but so be it. Texas Coast offense it is. Pollard's the back. Lamb in motion. Third and goal. Dak about to get hit. Throws incomplete.
Dak throws incomplete.
Leonard Williams. There's an incomplete forward pass. Xavier McKinney was the one who came to get the heat. And a field goal attempt coming up.
Always want to take a look just to make sure that was really an incomplete pass as everybody stares at the scoreboard here.
I mean, listen, I'm always open. Yep. People hit me up all the time. I'm on different shows and I'm having conversations with people about sports and all that kind of stuff. It looks like Joe Marino does the Locked On Bills podcast.
First round pick in the MLS.
Yeah, we could chop it up about the Bills.
Professional soccer at the MLS.
He might not like me after because I'm going to give him such a high-level analysis and talk about all the issues, but as the Cowboys kick a field goal, go up 9-0. Like, I'm gonna just be real with you. Cowboys hit the field goal. 9-0. Cowboys off to a great start. So far, so good with 3 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine to go on a podcast like that. I think it'd be great. You know, I've been on other shows. I've been on Larry Krug's show for the 49ers. Larry's a great guy. You know, kids out of Baltimore. I was on their show about the Ravens. I've been on, multiple different shows. I'll tell you this. You know, the big thing about me at this point is I don't just say stuff to please people because I'm a fan of the team. Like, I'm not out here to just be like, oh, yeah, we're number one. We're going to be great. No, I'm going to tell you what it is. And being as a fan, you might even be mad at me.
How about them Ravens?
You might even be mad at me as a fan. Like, yo, why is Jay talking like this? Is he really a fan? Yes, I am, but I have to tell you the real deal. Shout out to Frederica coming through with the $5 super chat. Says, what's good, Jay? How about them Ravens? I tried to tell him about them Ravens. I tried to tell him, Frederica, even without Odell. Shout out to you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. It is much, much appreciated. I tried to tell him those Ravens balled out today. Mr. Lamar Jackson is back. He's the one that proved his worth. He's like, yo, I got paid. I got to go out here and ball. Unlike Mr. Joe Burrow, who we need to have a conversation with when it comes to those power rankings for week 2. He will not be spared. Please believe he will not be spared. Timeout, commercial break. Rodney says truth and facts. Yeah, man. Crochet, it's all up, bro. Burrow should start a podcast and call it Payday Gate. My goodness. As we get back to it, ladies and gentlemen.
The field for the Giants, but the blocked field goal.
Jackson threw for 160 and INT. Not a good first game.
9 plays and 72 yards.
Y'all pick and choose what's a good game. Is a win a good game or not? Crochet, can't wait for it tomorrow. Jay, are you wearing the hoodie? Yes. I'm wearing the hoodie, my friend.
Well, if you know New York, there used to be a little phrase, I love a clean New York, back in the 80s and 90s.
Paid podcast at very least.
A lot last year. Let's tell you exactly what. The turnovers.
We up.
Worst turnover teams
podcast should name We Up. No matter what, we can go get $300 million and still play like garbage the next day.
Clean that up too. sweep those streaks. Just 6 fumbles for Jones, who runs it so much, a career low. And Daboll
Evan says, don't ask me about the Bengals. I'm going to be biased. Hey, go ahead.
Contract we mentioned at the beginning. 25 again, under siege, trying to get
As
away.
Jones goes down, it's a loss of 9. 2nd and 19.
Osa Odigizua and DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure, and the Giants cannot protect their quarterback right now.
Did you see DeMarcus Lawrence there? He wasn't going to chase that running play down the field.
Don't put me in that fake news article, Furious.
He knew they were going
to
come
put me in
back
that.
to these misdirection plays, sits there, throws the offensive line.
That's what you call a clickbait title.
Making the play. On the first play a season ago, he got
breaking
fooled
news,
on that
Joe Burrow's
bootleg
$270 million check bounce. 2nd and 19. Jones in trouble again. He's going to roll out. Throws incomplete.
Chauncey Golston that time chasing him, but we have a flag down for an ineligible receiver downfield.
I think this is going to be on the rookie.
Unbelievable.
As the rain gets a little heavier.
There's no foul in the play for an eligible man downfield. The player went downfield driving a defender, and then the defender continued to pull him forward. But it's 3rd down.
With a conversation with the officials on the field, picks up the flag, but it is still 3rd and long coming up. And what can the Giants do
3rd
to
and
slow
19.
down Dallas's defense?
I have no idea.
Jones has to work on the pass. They've got to figure it out.
3rd and 19. Jones gets it out. Barkley got hit.
Oh my goodness! Interception, pick 6 for the Cowboys!
The Dallas Cowboys making every play here in the first quarter. Take a 15-0 lead.
One of the big goals this offseason was to get Saquon Barkley involved more in the passing game. Here they do. Unfortunately, the Dallas Cowboys have so many big play guys on defense. Trayvon Diggs with the huge hit. And then the guy unexpectedly was a star a season ago, Deron Bland, ended up with 5 interceptions, picks it out of midair, and this is a terrible start for the New York Giants.
Emotional damage.
Diggs usually makes big plays with his interceptions. That time he forced the fumble. Aubrey with the extra point. So, of course, Noah Igbenogany and Deron Bland were going to be the first 2 Cowboys to score touchdowns this year. Special teams and defense getting it done for Dallas on top 16-0 in the Jersey rain.
Y'all know why I'm shaking my head right now? They paid Daniel Jones all that money. They paid Daniel Jones all that money, and this is what you get? 16-0 with 2:22 left in the first quarter? Are you kidding me? You could be out there throwing the ball the way he's for $150 million. This is crazy. Listen, I'm just chalking it up as this. If you got a big contract in the offseason, I'm questioning your ability to play this year. I am completely questioning your ability to play this year. And yes, some people who got paid did a little bit better than others, but guess what? I don't think they're worth it. I don't care. Hate me. I don't care. It is what it is. Let me fix my camera before it falls. There we go. I'm just being real with y'all. I don't care how you feel about what I'm saying right now. I don't think half these people are worth it. $200 million. And it's 16-0 in the first quarter. Why'd you want him to see the throw to the Cowboys, Jay? This is exactly why. Because I want to see if he can not only run, but can he throw for $150 million. Because guess what? If he can't throw the ball, then you give Saquon all that money. Because guess what? He can run. Y'all gonna bring out the hoodie. Y'all gonna bring out the hoodie.
Who am I? I'm the greatest. Who am I? I'm getting paid. Who am I? I'm so flagrant. Who am I? I'm the greatest. Who am I? I'm getting paid. Who am I? I'm so flagrant. I'm running the race and I'm faster than them. Yeah, yeah. All of the trash, forget them. I'm running the race and I'm faster than them. Yeah, yeah. All of the trash, forget them.
He said, I know I'm right. Shout out to you, Jeff. And yeah, I'm in Villa mode right now. Shout out to Trey.
Special teams, that hasn't happened in the NFL since 2016. Minnesota did that. It's the first time in Cowboys history that the first 2 touchdowns of the year have come by defense or special teams. So the touchback, Giants' 4th drive of the game, starting here at the 25. Talk about Diggs. We've seen the guys make plays with pressure. It all comes back to DQ. Dan Quinn, former Falcons head coach, stayed in Dallas, and has really connected with the players on this defense.
He really has, and he had opportunities if he wanted to leave and go be a head coach, but he knew he was sitting on something special with his defense, and the more these guys play together.
Shout out to Ross Window Cleaning. What up, man?
25. Giants had success running the ball in the opening drive. They'll go back to Barkley.
It's going to be a 5-yard run for Barkley to be 2nd and 5.
To the 30-yard line.
Mike, they don't have a choice.
Shout out to you, Trey. You know it's all love, bro.
They're not going to pass protect against these guys in some sort of a straight drop back. And defensively, you know, when you start seeing all those bootlegs and semi-tricks and different things, you know you've got an offense. And so does the offense.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. The window dressing. The Barkley run inside, thrown down after a gain of about 2
3-yard gain. 3rd and 2.
His safety spot to make the stop.
And so many times when you can get some running game going,
Gary Edwards, yeah, man.
Because eventually you're going to get
man-to-man
coverage on the outside with Trayvon Diggs or Stephon Gilmore. Bad news is that those are 2 of the best man-to-man corners out there in the game, and adding Stephon Gilmore and his experience and what he's taught Trayvon Diggs already.
Jones goes down again. That's a loss of 5 yards.
Speed of this Cowboys defense at all 3 levels, the Giants have no answer for.
4th and 7.
Going to get down inside, and then Bell's going to circle back around right through there, and they're just faster.
Down goes Frazier.
They're getting to the point where the Giants want to get so much faster than what they are, and all the addition of the speed hasn't shown up at all on the New York Giants at all.
Jamie Gillen, the lefty, gets that away. Big kick, sending Turpin, a great returner, back to the 11. Turpin head of steam, and he is met right at the 20-yard line. Giants need to make a play. Michael McFadden, their starting linebacker, does it on
Evans 513 says, "I'm glad you ain't streamed the Bengals game. I may have shed a tear, Jay." Oh yeah, I would have cooked him, bro. I definitely would have cooked him if I was streaming that game. Kenny Pickett is lucky he didn't get the full wrath. I was just more focused on how great the 49ers was looking. But if I would have really paid attention to Kenny Pickett and what he was going through and everything that he did, I probably would have cooked him. But we switched to the Bengals and the Browns anyways, you know, and by that time it was already almost over. Cowboys get the ball back at their 20 to be 1st and 10 with 21 seconds. Scores 16-0. Shout out to Serious Biz. What up, man? What's going on with you tonight?
The Giants have called this stadium home, built in the parking lot. The Giant Stadium used to stand 20-yard line, not much there.
Okay, Dallas defense doing something.
Finally make a play on the other
Loss
side.
of about 4 there, stopping the run.
Riley comes up to make the tackle. As as we get to the end of a lopsided first quarter. Dallas had one drive for a field goal.
So, Majors, I think we broke the Philly curse.
Team score for the Cowboys.
I think I'm okay.
After one on this kickoff weekend.
I'm in the clear.
Dallas 16 and the Giants nothing.
Joe Black says he needs to stick with working Barkley. Dallas run defense can't handle him. I mean, you can't run Barkley the whole game. You have to be able to pass the ball. Right? How long is that going to last? Right? Or do some play action. Make them guess, but if they know you're going to go to your workhorse, all right, well, then we're just going to switch up on defense, and then we're going to stop them at the line, which is what they started doing. As we take a quick timeout commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. It'll be 2nd and 12 for the Cowboys at their 18 when we come back from this quick commercial break. Daniel, Buffalo tomorrow? Yeah, man. Without a doubt. Timeout. Lucky Larry, what up? Bob says he will shine up a new penny before this game is over. Serious bitch, much love, man. Much love. Evan 513. Shout out to you, man. Chris Shea says can't wait for tomorrow. It's gonna be crazy.
College football, Big Ten Saturday night. The undefeated Orange, Syracuse 2-0. West Lafayette taking on Purdue. Big Ten Saturday night on NBC and Peacock. It's a little high school football action. St. Joe's and Don Bosco in New Jersey. Weather impacted this game as well. Yesterday.
All right, 2nd and 12 for the Cowboys.
St. Joe's is up 14-0.
High throw, and Cooks will get cracked.
Why we show you St. Joe's produced a lot
Incomplete.
of players, including
3rd and 12.
the McCourty twins,
Shout out to
Jason
Priscilla.
and Devin.
What's up, Priscilla? Says let's go Cowboys.
30 minutes since one of them hasn't been on national TV. We
Sirius
show their
says my
high
Broncos been losing by
in
1
New
point
Jersey.
since preseason started. I'm calling a conspiracy.
America team.
This game keeps going like this. We'll show their full highlight pack.
I had your Broncos, Sirius. I tried to show them some love, and they did me dirty. Dak going for it all. Pass interference on the defense. Give him 37 yards.
Dominion chasing a guy who's been in the league 11 years, and the vet gets the big penalty.
Pass interference, defense, number 37. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
It's what you do to rookies. You just constantly go at them because even though the rules are the same in college, they're strictly enforced in the NFL. And
Jeffrey
NFL
Miller says
veterans
Philippines
like
in the
Brandon
house.
Cooks,
Let's go,
they
yo.
know how to
Patiently
play
waiting for
into
Jets to
defensive
go down
backs
Monday
to get
night.
that foul called.
It's going to be crazy.
And it's really why every
It's going
NFL
to
team
be
should be
crazy,
throwing
and I'm
deep
excited.
at least once a quarter. At least once a quarter, because you get those fouls.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10.
The Giants start those rookies first time seeing
Play
the
action.
league in a decade and a half.
And high throw. It's going to be incomplete out of bounds.
Ferguson.
Passes to Ferguson.
Good downfield for the Giants. Will bring up 2nd down. Xavier McKinney over there. Well, what did Dak tell us when we were talking about these rookie cornerbacks, and you may see them both on the field at the same time? He said, congrats. Great that you're starting. I want to see you play after play. And just showed him.
And he also said they're out there on the Autobahn. And so you knew exactly what that was. When you're ready for high-speed action, out on the Autobahn.
And that's a handoff to Pollard. They'll get a couple.
Third down, Raheem Nunez-Roches, who, when we saw him in Tampa Bay, always impressed with him as a run stopper.
Jonas says, Jay, what was that about Dak?
Dallas going to go quick, try to catch the big guys on the field.
What do you mean, Jonas?
Giants subbed.
Listen, don't come in here talking about Dak now. This has been all defense. Relax, sir. I'll give Dak praise when it's due, but this has been all Cowboys defense. That's who I respect right now.
Yeah, I don't think you punt.
We ain't about to sit up here and big up Dak yet.
All over this thing, but Isaiah Simmons, you hit on it. He is as fast as anybody on the football field, and he was right there to make that play, and now he needs to make one more. Giants need a huge play here.
Dallas needs to get
4th and 3.
They go empty, and Dak throws it underneath.
All right, gets it over to Cooks.
The big hit doesn't matter. It's a first down.
Boy, is that a help. Cooks is everywhere in the field.
Held on despite
he is everywhere.
Isn't it something
6 yards on the catch, big first down for your Cowboys. Shamrock, what's your favorite college team? FSU.
He knew he had to catch this ball and just take this shot delivered for his team. And sometimes Dak Prescott trusts those veteran players just a little bit more in those situations.
1st and 10.
Rico Dowdle now in the game for
Hand
Dallas.
off.
Running back in good speed.
And another first down as Dowdle will get 10 yards.
In his 4th year out of South Carolina, only 7 carries in his career. They all came in 2020.
Yeah, nicknamed the Bull.
Giants signing quarterback Dakota Wrench Gang. So 1 year veteran minimum.
Pass rush situations, they want him blocking. Ezekiel Elliott so good blocking. Rico Dowdle now with some of that role.
All right, 1st and 10.
This was fullback this year, Hunter Lipke. Drafted rookie out of North Dakota State. He's leading the way for Dowdle.
And Dowdle will get another 2 yards on the carry.
Azeez Ojulari there for the Giants on defense.
Jonas said Gump.
As Wink Martindale tries to figure out
it was like,
way to get this thing
Gump! Why did you assemble your weapon so quickly?
But he needs these situations. He needs second and
because
third
you
and
told me to do it, drill sergeant.
But you can't blitz a team unless you can get him in some of these longer down and distances. So if he has a few tricks up his sleeve,
2nd and 8.
You might see it here pretty soon.
20-yard line. It is Dowdle again.
Is Dowdle? He'll get no gain on the run. 3rd and 8.
Here comes another 3rd down here for the Giants defense. Mike McCarthy telling Dak what the play is.
Yeah, you got a little flavor of it there. So Wink goes over. He overloads one side. So if they pass, he's going to be able to get some pressure back there on Dak Prescott. 3rd and 8. This is right in Wink Martindale's wheelhouse right here.
3rd and 8. Here we go.
Giants first round pick
3rd and 8. Throw. That's going to be dropped. Ferguson, what are you doing? That's a first down, and he drops it.
And we'll have a 38-yard field goal attempt coming up.
Field goal coming up.
Good job there by the Cowboys. They use motion to tell him that it's man coverage as the corner goes across the field. He's got his big tight end one-on-one, wide open, just can't hang on to the ball. So a bit of a break for the Giants, and they needed one.
And now Brandon Aubrey. Try from 38. The make from 21 and the missed extra point.
All right, field goal up. It is good.
And Aubrey knocks it through.
19-0.
2 offensive drives and 2 field goals.
So, with 10 minutes and 55 seconds, Cowboys holding on the lead, 19-0. Defense. Respect this Cowboys defense. Shout out to Jeff King. You must be a genius, Joe. Shout out to you, Daniel. Kathy says, the offense needs to step up. Listen, that's what I'm looking at. All right, yeah, your defense is balling out. They're doing great. But where is the game if Daniel Jones could actually throw and he didn't have the 2 mistakes that he did, right? Where's the game then? That's what I'm looking at. We're not going to discredit the defense, but the offense is looking suspect right now. All right? Got to call it how we see it. I like all kinds of shrimp. Pineapple shrimp, shrimp gumbo, coconut shrimp, shrimp scampi, beer battered shrimp. All right, let me stop, yo. Timeout. I'm getting tired. Your boy Jay getting sleepy. Gotta chow down. Hold on. Yeah. Eric said he could play quarterback for the Giants. He'll have one hand on the ball and one hand on his Jack Daniels.
The date was November 23, 2014.
Shrimp roll. Okay.
Say no more.
Scrimps.
Right there in that spot.
I'm just not from the South, Ernie, so I can't. It just doesn't sound right when I say it, you know.
There watching, and you really,
I just can't say it.
Were the first one to be on. That might be the best catch I've ever seen.
I can't say it how they say it.
I've never seen. But
the CFL is where Jones. Shout out to you, Jeff. That's where he'll probably be soon if he doesn't get it together.
Was just remarkable.
And it was funny when we watched the Giants and we see the rookie Jalen Hyatt at number 13, and my first reaction was Odell. Oh, no, it's not Odell. It's just like ingrained in your mind forever, 13 and that play in that end zone.
You know, the other thing about Odell is he was kind of on his way to being a Super Bowl MVP against the Bengals. And
Ernie said Bubba's mom got pennies.
There, but he has been some player. Hopefully he's back in action and doing well with the Ravens now.
Yeah, he drew a couple of pass interferences.
I mean, she passed out from the check, right?
Block on a play earlier today in the Ravens.
It had to be decent.
The Ravens suffered
low snap. It was dropped.
See if the Giants can get anything going. Jones running for his life. Throws it back across. There's a flag down. Was Jones inbounds?
Oh, my goodness. There's another pick. It got picked off.
Denied. So that is ruled an interception. He was looking for anything. Jones saw nothing. And on the field, it's ruled a pick.
Pass, holding, offense, number 73. That penalty is declined. First down, Dallas.
Which would be his second interception.
It was interesting right at the very end of the play as I was watching, and Parsons is running down Daniel Jones. Let's take a look at this hit. He's inbound when he makes contact, so
yep,
all good.
All good. And then the veteran, the 12th-year man, Gilmore, he's able to scoop it before it hits the turf. Close look at it right there, and Brian Daboll is asking over there on the sideline as well.
Oh, my goodness.
This guy's got to look at it. It's an interception.
First and 10 for the Cowboys. This is unbelievable.
Right in front of the Giants bench. Comes up with the pick. Back to Tony Pollard in the backfield. Dak looking up top. Caught by Brandon Cooks.
Cooks for 16 yards. First and 10 at the 22.
And now because the Cowboys are running it well, they can go play action and get some separation with their speed guys down the field. You just get the feeling they just rave about Brandon Cooks, not just as a player, a guy that's had 1,000 yards in multiple places. He keeps getting traded for number 1 or number 2 draft picks around. But this guy has added some real education, if you will, to that wide receiver room, and they think all of them have gotten better because of him.
This is Cavante Turpin in the backfield, just going to take the pitch.
Beautiful blocking, nice space. 6-yard run for Turpin, 2nd and 4.
Had an ankle injury earlier this week, was out there leading the way for the little guy, 5'7" Turpin.
You can go ahead and just start fitting that gold jacket if you want to. This guy's been one of the better left tackles in all of football. He just hasn't been able to stay healthy, and so if he can this year, I mean, it's really important. Not a lot of experience behind the starting offensive line of the Cowboys.
2nd and 4.
It's going to be a major story this year.
17 play action, Dak on
Dak
time.
throws too high. Put it in his hands, Dak.
Jackson was there in coverage. We've got a flag.
Oh, wow. Flag on the defense. Illegal contact.
And could this be the education continues?
Before the pass, illegal contact.
Just as all joking aside, Jay, you need to read the second book, Gump & Co. He ends up going bankrupt and paying.
The rookie Deontay Banks.
Really?
Well, it's
I'm going to check that out, yo.
Especially if you're in
Shout out
college.
to you, Jeff.
But let's go 5 yards
What up,
down
Happy
the
Face?
field there,
What's going on, man?
All good till there, and now it just keeps on
Chase
going.
Fries,
And
what up?
shoves them out of bounds, and that's the difference. The NFL is about scoring points. The rules are made, so you're going to see a lot of points scored. Pass missed that time, though, by Dak Prescott.
The 1st and 10 from the 11. And Dak keeps it. Gets the block from Ferguson.
Dak keeps it, but he'll take a big hit at the end. He'll get 6 yards on the carry, 2nd and 4.
Prescott made a lot of noise early on when he ran the football, especially for touchdowns. A lot less of it, obviously, as he's been injured and gotten older.
Yeah, but I do think it's a part of this offense, and that was pretty significant in my mind that Mike McCarthy called that play, because that now plants another thought in your mind when you're down here in this tough
2nd and 4. Handoff.
Pollard seeking space, fights
Pollard
towards that
fights.
1 yard line.
Just short.
Down is Leonard
3rd and 1.
Williams, the former Jet 1st round pick.
Daniel said he wants to throw tomatoes at the Giants in the chat.
Giants throws him down.
Whatever you guys want to do, man.
Mark is just short. It'll be 3rd down.
You guys can
Big
throw
Zach
virtual
Martin back
tomatoes
in
at the
there.
Giants
There
if you want.
a bit of a holdout. They got settled, and thank goodness they did. Terrence Steele, the right tackle.
Shout out
Just
to Patricia.
overwhelming These guys up front right now. Steele with a remarkable comeback after his ACL.
Welcome, everybody. Patricia to the Wrench Gang.
3rd and 1, pitch to Pollard. To the edge, cuts it inside, and scores.
Pollard gets the touchdown.
Pollard takes it in. And the interception by Jones turns into another Cowboy touchdown. It is a rout, a 1/4 into this one.
Wow. We are talking about the New York Giants, a team that battled all season long, found their way into the playoffs
got yourself
a season ago.
a
Won
wrench,
playoff
Patricia.
Game on the road, and
Welcome to the Wrench
they
Gang.
have simply been dismantled here tonight.
Also, shout out to Yes Me Matt
Starting
coming through
Dallas
with the
defense
$2
tonight,
super
this is
chat.
bonkers.
Starting Dallas defense tonight. This is bonkers. Yeah, man.
26-0.
26-0. I could see 50 points being put up tonight by Dallas. They can keep this going. If Dallas can keep this going, they'll put up 50. You might see 50-0 tonight. You might see 50-0 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 8 minutes and 3 seconds left in the second quarter as we take a quick timeout. Commercial break. Shout out to you guys. Give a big warm welcome to our newest member of the Wrench family, Patricia. Everyone's like, why, Jay, why'd you do that? Why'd you give her a wrench? Well, I want you guys to guess. I'm not going to tell you why. Just guess. Timeout, commercial break. Forrest Green with the golf clap. All right, wait, stop the music, DJ. Here we go. Ed Ryan Calderon says, Jay, I am here once again to preach my gospel. Chiefs going back-to-back and the Bills losing the first round. Ed Ryan, there's talks right now that your Chiefs won't even make it to the playoffs, sir. Not even the playoffs. And you want to talk about the Super Bowl? The Super Bowl after what happened to you against the Lions in week 1? When I had them at number 2 for the power rankings of week 1, do you want to talk about your Chiefs right now, sir, coming off of a loss to Jared Goff? If I were you, I'd be quiet until week 2. Because unless Mahomes proves himself against Trevor Lawrence, I have nothing to say great about Mahomes and company right now. Sticking to it.
Has been all Dallas. With a touchback, the drive starts at the 25 for the Giants. That brings Micah Parsons back out. We talk about his travels with the sacks. Third player with 12 or more in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. But the story deeper with
shout out to Jeff King says Daniel Jones is moving $100 million to Mexico at halftime.
And an even split.
He's sending that over to Switzerland, yo. Straight up to Switzerland.
That's where all of his sacks came from. And Chris, it just shows you why Micah Parsons has become one of the top players, runner-up in Defensive Player of the Year in his first 2 seasons.
Yeah, we'll tell a few stories on him, too.
Good. I think we're going to have time. From the 25, Saquon Barkley inside.
As Barkley gets no gain on the run, 2nd and 10. Y'all come in here on that Bills talk if you want to. I'm on one tonight.
Yeah,
if y'all want to talk about the Bills, y'all going to get it tonight. I'm not holding back. I'm not holding back. Y'all going to get cooked. Y'all better come with facts tonight. It's facts over feelings. Jay is on that. We got Monday Night Football tomorrow. Y'all want to talk about Bills tonight? Y'all getting cooked. You need to reserve that talk for tomorrow night. I said what I said, and I said it with my chest. 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Jones throwing underneath and is caught by
short throw,
for 2 yards.
And there's going to be a flag.
Flag down back in the secondary. And Trayvon Diggs just looked at the official and said, "Really?" He might have said something else. I don't know, but.
Before the pass, holding defense, number 7.
Ooh.
5-yard penalty.
They got Diggs for holding. That's 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 10.
But just to finish up the story on Parsons, so he was getting hit in the face quite a bit, and he turned to boxing, and it has really helped him. There you go with Diggs doing a little wrestling of his own on that one.
You have Sterling Shepard there. The 5th first down for the Giants.
Yeah, she watched them all, Robert.
And 1 after that.
Every last one of them.
Andrew Jones only 1 of 6. There's another completion. His second one, first one.
As Waller will get 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4.
As soon as contact is going to be made on Parsons, he gets his hands up in front of his face so they can't jab him like that, and then he just started training.
Bob says, is Jay going to cry when Rodgers and Jets give the Bills a big L?
But you'll see at contact, Micah Parsons get his hands up in front of his face. And
Bob, I love you, man.
Sam Williams out there.
But you seen what happened to your Chiefs.
Gets hit
okay.
Inside at the 39-yard line. Giants will have.
And I don't want to make any jokes.
6:17 till halftime.
All right, because.
Well, and the other thing now you're getting from the
Dallas you went through some things, and I want you to be okay.
Lead, they're able to rest
but listen,
some of their star players, but
it's a different time.
I mean, they can really run
for these Chiefs. It's a different year.
Dante Fowler, Sam Williams. Lawrence Armstrong had 8.5 sacks a season ago.
Because I know that you're going to cry if he loses to the Jaguars next week.
Anybody could rush.
3rd and 1. Jones pulls it.
Jones quick throw. That's going to be caught. And Waller will get 8 yards, get the first down.
A dimension to the offense that can really change a lot. We're not seeing it early, but they feel as the season
Trey
goes
says,
on,
I ain't going to lie, Jay. I have the Bills losing tomorrow.
So exactly what we're
I mean, it doesn't matter.
They're going to send some pressure off the edge.
It doesn't matter if you have the Bills losing tomorrow, because guess what? It's not tomorrow yet.
I think they've got to begin to run this offense through him, and at least
Jay said they're not losing.
What all they might be capable of doing.
And I have a high winning percentage.
47, Barkley.
You guys know. Even my bad weeks is good.
Hankins and Dorrance Armstrong, and you're talking about all the defensive.
Shout out to Patty Hassett coming through with the $10 super chat.
Jonathan Hankins is a guy.
Shout out to you, Patty. Thank you for the $10 donation.
They really do. Mozzie Smith's still going to be a rookie, but they put
Thank you for
a
the support.
lot of size out there on the field. Mozzie Smith, the draft pick, 6'3",
much appreciated.
Jonathan Hankins, trade last year from the Raiders, 6'3". 320, and they need inside help.
Parsons lined up inside there.
Big throw, almost picked off again. 3rd and 12.
What would be the 3rd interception of this first half for Jones?
You can see the pressure coming around the edge, so he steps up and he steps
Dakota
right
says,
into
gee, I wonder why Jay was so
They're
skeptical of Daniel Jones
passing.
passing.
Rusher this year as well. So you think you got your hands full on the outside with DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons and Sam Williams and all those guys. They're going to throw number 55 at you quite a bit this year too.
Third and 12. Pressure. Jones gets out of trouble. And it'll get pushed out of bounds. Be just short of the first down.
5.5 short of the first down. 4:36 left at the 48. 4th down coming.
One of the things that you talk about in football is the quarterback speeding up his clock, which means when ordinarily you feel comfortable, that amount of time is much shorter now. That time is down to almost 0 for Daniel Jones at this point, because when you start getting hit from both sides, I don't care how tough you are, eventually you're going to start looking.
4th and 5. They're going to go for this.
They're going to take a timeout here. And
Cowboys take a timeout.
Dable lines up to go for it on 4th and 5. Down 26 here in the second quarter. Melissa Stark down on the sideline.
Mike, I'm over on the Cowboys sideline, been observing how they're reacting to this game. At first, it was
Shantae, I
the defensive
cannot.
guys were celebrating, and Malik Hooker came
I
over
cannot.
and said, no, I need more, I need more. He was serious about it. But now, I mean, Trayvon Diggs, he is trash talking. He gathered the guys and said, I have an announcement to make to the Giants. Do not throw the ball anymore.
Patty, it's all good.
They've loosened up a bit.
Definitely thank you for that. No matter, doesn't matter the platform. If you know how to use it, you don't. If you use it, if you use something else, it's totally fine. Whichever is easiest for you. That's all that's important. I'm appreciative
They've seen Dallas
by all your support.
Really have 3 drives and score a field goal touchdown when they've had the ball. 13 points there, and then the 13 they added with the special teams and defense.
Jones is 3 for 9, 14 yards with 2 interceptions. That sounds like a quarterback you want on your team. On 4th and 5, Jones. And he's going to pass, threw over his body, but he got it off. 22 yards to Waller. Lazar, what up? Ed Ryan says Jay ain't ready for Sauce Gardner to embarrass the fraud Allen.
You know, when you have LeBron James, let him shoot the basketball. You have Darren Waller, and he can make catches.
What are you going to do when Matt Milano
cracks
Aaron Rodgers? Are you going to cry and say he was roughing the passer? He hit him too hard. He hit Aaron Rodgers too hard. You know he's frail back there. You got to let him run. You got to let him at least get out of bounds before you do that, man.
Barkley was picking up steam right around the 24-yard line.
That's how you're going to sound it, Ryan.
So one of the things the Giants are going to do now is when they want to run, they start to compress the formations. They bring the wide receivers in. They bring
somebody call his doctor and get him some mushrooms out on the field so he feels better. Ed Oliver sat him on his butt. 2nd and 8 for these Giants.
Side Barkley once again. 21-yard line. Saquon Barkley played a lot last year. Played 3 out of every 4 snaps for the Giants, and that's even with missing a game, sitting.
Listen, don't even talk about Hyde. They were like, "Oh, Hyde's out. His back hurts." Hyde's going to be playing tomorrow. When you get picked off by Hyde and Poyer back there, don't be complaining.
So what? They've spent some time with him, developing him as a receiver.
All this hype.
You've got Waller on one side.
All this hype around the Jets. And they're going to get destroyed just like these Giants are.
You have to get him the ball in space somehow.
3rd and 5. He escapes there. Jones goes to him, and Barkley. Good move to slow down the defender.
And Barkley gets the first down. Be 1st and 10 at the 14.
Barkley on the catch, and the Giants in the red zone.
Here's what pains me. Nobody was checking for Rodgers when he was with the Packers. So what changed?
Take that matchup against almost anybody, and then
what really changed with Aaron Rodgers over the last couple years where everybody's like, "Oh yeah, Aaron Rodgers is the guy now." What is he going to do that he couldn't do with the Packers, that he wasn't doing with the Packers?
So the Giants trying to get something to take to the locker room.
My goodness.
At halftime. 16 in the first quarter. Dallas has kept it on in the second quarter. Some of the big teams in the NFC have had big statements on this week 1.
I told y'all to leave me alone about these Bills tonight as we get through this 2-minute warning. What is Aaron? You know what? Y'all done got me started. Y'all done got me started. Pull this up. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Look at that mustache. Look at this. Look at the aftershave. Look at that shadow. Are you kidding me? I'm supposed to be worried about this guy? Him? He looks like a Miami Vice extra. Get him out of here. Jay, take him off the screen. Hurry up. He's scaring the kids. Yo, I can't tell, yo. Y'all want me to worry about that guy? Get out of here. Aaron Rodgers. This is ridiculous. Yo, oh my goodness. Quick commercial break. You guys are killing me tonight, man. I told y'all to leave me alone, man. Y'all want to talk about Aaron Rodgers? Talk to me about him tomorrow. All right? All right, just please save it for tomorrow, right? Every time y'all talk about Aaron Rodgers, I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna just do this every time. And then I'm going to bounce right back just like that. When you mention the Jets or Aaron Rodgers, I'm going to just show this picture. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. We got to. Hold on. This is what we're going to do before we get back to the game. We still in a commercial break. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the mustache. Look at this. He looks like he owns a white van. A windowless white van. A windowless Econoline. Y'all better leave me alone tonight, man. Let me call this Cowboys game. Let's get back to it.
Clock Eastern time every Sunday. Everything that happens in the league and gets you set for
First and
Sunday
10.
Night Football. Giants, 1st and 10. Desperate for a score.
Jones gets wrapped up.
Dorrance
Armstrong with the sack.
The third sack.
And Daniel Jones goes down again.
One of the issues they had last year with the Cowboys was Evan Neal, the right tackle, trying to hold up against those pass rushers, and they are attacking again. And we talked about Dorrance Armstrong. He's sort of taken over that Michael Bennett role that used to play for Seattle in Dan Quinn's defense, and it is tough when you have those guys that can play inside and outside.
2nd and 15.
To loss of 5 on the sack. The 19. Jones.
Quick throw, incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 15 now.
Campbell, they brought in, 5th year in the league, played with the Colts at the start of his career.
That's a big miss right there. That was the
Shout out
one
to Tactical.
easy
A-Rod
throw
looks
they
like he
had
steals
all night
catalytic
long.
converters
Daniel
and sell
Jones,
bootleg
they did a
DVDs.
little play fake going to Saquon.
Oh my goodness,
and
man.
just wide open. You definitely want to get Paris Campbell involved. He is a tremendous catch and run guy. Plenty of space and just missed him here.
They added Campbell, Jalen Hyatt, the rookie with speed. Giants are open for more from their receivers. So far, 5 completions for Jones, none to wide receivers. 19. Thought better of it and took the punishment.
It'll be
a
short.
gain of a yard.
4th and 14.
Will send the field goal
This
unit
will lead
out.
to a field goal. At least they'll try to get something on the board.
Taken by Dallas. Back in 30 seconds to see the Giants field goal attempt.
30-second timeout. Shamrock says he looks like he killed a crewmate. Yo, what's going on? You afraid of Dalvin Cook? No. Sorry. Cheeto Curls says, hey, you can retire on the catalytic converters, my guy. Don't knock it until you try it. Cheeto, you out here still in catalytic converters, yo? You got people out here crying on TikTok because they can't get their car fixed? That is not a flex. Somebody get a hold of Crime Stoppers. We got a criminal in the chat here. He out here ruining people's lives, yo, and trying to flex. Listen, you can retire off catalytic converters. I know firsthand. That's what I do. Come on, man.
And Gano missed it to the left. So Gano missed 3 all year. Misses 2 here in the first half. And that was a rough hole for Jamie Gillen as that snap was off to his side. And everything has gone wrong for the Giants here tonight.
Oh. I can't They missed the field goal. This is absolutely insane. 26-0. Timeout, commercial break. This is so wild tonight. This is wild. Oh, this is terrible. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Oh. My stomach hurts. My stomach is killing me, yo. Oh my goodness. I can't. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Sideline shot is out of bounds and incomplete. Michael Gallup caught it, but out of bounds, and the corner hopping to the sideline. Deontay Banks.
Two very different nights for these two quarterbacks here this evening. It has been Daniel Jones, who has seen somebody in his face immediately almost the entire game, as opposed with Dak Prescott, who has that nice little line crawling around the pocket, and that means he's not getting hit a whole lot. So it has been a very comfortable night tonight, and I would say at least so far it looks like Dak likes this new Mike McCarthy Texas Coast offense.
All right.
Hit there as he throws the pass. Is
incomplete. That's going to be 3rd and 10.
Dexter Lawrence got inside there. Dexter Lawrence got a big contract extension. Player who had
Shout
a
out
big
to you,
year
Kevin.
a season ago.
Dexter Lawrence, the guy with a big personality as well. 7.5 sacks, led the New York Giants last year. His first Pro Bowl, 2nd team All-Pro, and he has been just tremendous. They need to get him more one-on-one opportunities. Unfortunately, we really haven't heard from the other guys. Leonard Williams a little bit, Kayvon Thibodeau not so much. You know, they need to crank it up. They need a defensive score.
Deontay Banks was hurt on that play, battling with Gallup on the sideline. Nick McLeod is the corner at the top of the screen. Dallas takes its final time out here with the play clock running down.
I'll tell you, Mike, I've been impressed so far. I think that it's hard for a quarterback and like Dak Prescott to change his style. I mean, that's really what they're asking him to do. Joe Montana was sort of the classic guy along with Bill Walsh, and they had the footwork and the timing, not only the quarterback's timing, but with the wide receivers as well. And you would see
this
Joe
is
Montana,
who I'm supposed to be scared of tomorrow.
5, that back foot would hit.
All right, I'm done for real. Y'all got leave me alone. Stop talking about this man to me. All right. This is who we going up against tomorrow.
It's almost impossible to cover. And so what they're trying to do with
it's
Dak,
like a rookie quarterback. JV.
Let's make some easy throws.
He's just happy to be here.
If the first guy's open, yes, in the flat or wherever, just take it. Let's take some easier throws.
56 seconds
Well,
left.
Purple's cooking tonight. 3rd and 10.
And they decide to run it with Pollard and get to the 30. The Giants take their final timeout here with 50 seconds remaining in this first half. So the numbers for Dak, not all that great in terms of completion percentage. 50%. West Coast offense, you're expecting more.
Benji, you
and
hurt
Daniel
too.
Jones on the other side has had no time. The 3
You hurt
sacks,
too, Benji. I know it's
2
okay, man.
interceptions, and just the 5
Y'all love them
completions,
Chiefs so much
to wide receivers.
that it's
And,
hard to be let down.
back to Mike McCarthy
But see,
taking
here's
over
the
the
beautiful
play
thing
calling
about
because
being a Bills
that's what
fan.
got you there, right? It's always
We've
the
suffered
coach. Do I call
loss.
do I not? 'Cause it
We
takes
didn't
a
just
lot of
come
time
off
to
a high wave and then when we lose a game, we get all upset and mad about it because we've had our losses. So when we get the wins, it actually means something. It's not like those Chiefs fans. Y'all been riding this Patrick Mahomes wave. Y'all wasn't even fans when Alex Smith was a Chief. And now because Patrick Mahomes got his wave that y'all rode on, y'all mad that they lost. Let's talk about what the real problem is here. Some of you fake Chiefs fans, y'all wasn't Alex Smith fans. Y'all hopped on the bandwagon when Patrick Mahomes landed there. I told y'all, y'all want to keep me going? I can keep going. Y'all want me to keep going? I'll keep going. Some of y'all didn't even know how to spell Chiefs. Y'all didn't even know how to spell Chiefs until Patrick Mahomes got over there. Because he throwing the ball sideways. Y'all all excited. He can throw the ball sideways. Look, nobody's ever done that. Nobody's ever threw the ball sideways. We love the guy. But what y'all didn't expect is that he needed Travis Kelce to win. And it got exposed on Thursday. Y'all want to keep me going? I can keep going. I'm telling you, y'all better leave my Bills alone tonight. Y'all can talk all the crap y'all want to talk tomorrow. Leave my Bills alone tonight. Let me call these Cowboys and these Giants. Eric says they don't even know who Tony Gonzalez is. They think he played for the Patriots. Tony Gonzalez, he's related to Aaron Hernandez. My goodness. My goodness. Robert says, your Bills are jinxed. You will never win a Super Bowl, even if you get there. Ask Jim Kelly. Robert, how many times has your team been to the Super Bowl? I would rather go to the Super Bowl 4 times and lose than never make it to the Super Bowl. How about that? Anthony McCoy says, exposed is a bit much. Chief had mad dropped passes. Okay. Do those guys not get paid to catch the ball? Are you making excuses for them dropping the passes? So let me ask you this. If you ran out there, right, let's say they gave you a day contract and paid you $10 to stand on the field because you'd just be so happy to be on the Chiefs field, right? And you had to catch a Patrick Mahomes pass. Would you catch those passes or would you drop those passes? Which one? Because we're talking about professional players who get paid millions of dollars going out there and dropping those passes, right? Because it's easy. It's easy.
The Giants Foundation with a check presentation that just a few moments ago. Jones the pass and is dropped across the middle by the rookie Jalen Hyatt. Could not secure his first NFL catch. Rookie out of Tennessee.
So here's the way the night's gone. That time, perfect block by Andrew Thomas. Coming right out here on Parsons. Nails him. Doesn't get out of his stance. Beautiful. Got an open receiver. Throw the ball right in there. It's just been kind of one of those kind of nights here.
Hyatt won the Bolitnikoff Award. Best receiver in college football last year. Look out again. Jones.
Oh, my goodness. Jones
gets him there.
Taken down.
Sack number 4.
Sack for the 4th time.
It's a clever play by Odigizua. It really
Cheeto
was.
says, if I donate some of my converter money, will you keep it down?
Parsons, he's going to go out and loop back under here.
Listen, first off, you can't sway me with money. I'm not one of those kind of people. You can't sell me on this 3rd and 17.
And they're not even going to run a play.
This is absolutely abysmal. I am totally disappointed. And some of you Chiefs fans coming in here talking about they didn't really get exposed. We just had some drop passes. Then you had Chris Jones sitting up in the suite eating chicken wings with ranch, which is disgusting, by the way. Eating buffalo wings with ranch, laughing at his own team losing. He's sitting up there in the press box laughing while his team's getting crushed because he wants more money. And y'all want to talk about didn't get exposed? He's sitting in the press box talking to whoever's next to him. Yeah, you know they losing without me, right? They better pay me my money or they going to lose to them Jaguars too. That's exactly what he's saying. Unbelievable. Y'all want to talk about being humble? When you come off a loss, there is no more talking until that next week game. Just like with you Jets fans tomorrow. I'm going to look you in your face. I'm going to say it with my chest. When y'all lose tomorrow, don't even talk about it until next week. We at halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go get some beverages and get some chicken wing dip. And I'm going to go ahead and laugh like Chris Jones did, on Thursday. I'll be back shortly.
Cowboys offense on the field first, as Graham Gano will kick it off. Devontae Turpin back deep for Dallas. Heavier rain before and at the start of the game. It's still raining, a bit lighter now. No return, touchback, seen the 25-yard line. Here's Melissa.
Mike, I spoke to Giants head coach Brian Dable at the half. He was very calm, very matter of fact. I asked about team morale, and he said, well, we're not happy. It's an adverse time. He said, but we can't get it all back together at once. So I told the guys the only thing I could tell them, we have to put one good play together at a time.
It's got to be stinging, Chris, just like a shock to the system when you come into the season, and this is where you start.
Yeah.
First down for Dak from the 25. That slant is caught.
Oh,
Michael
man.
Gallup able to bring it in.
Oh, Benji, I'm good, bro. Health is great. But, you know, I just couldn't imagine.
Look a little easier.
I couldn't imagine being on upset alert every week,
right?
being the Super Bowl champions. Can you imagine you just won the Super Bowl and then you lose to the Lions, and now you're on upset alert every week? That's insane. How do you go from dominant to soft?
The extra yards for the first down of the 42 goes Pollard up the middle for a gain of 7.
Sounds like those Chiefs need Viagra.
Jones, and you're sitting there, and the reality of this is sinking in because they couldn't beat the Cowboys last year because they couldn't pass protect against them. And so far tonight, it's probably been worse than what it was.
Second and 3.
Year.
Second and 3.
Turpin's lined up in the backfield to take the carry this time. The Giants will stop in after a gain of a yard and bring up 3rd and 2. We went back and watched the Thanksgiving game. That was an exciting game. A ton of viewers. The early start, the Giants, you were going, well, how did they stay in this game? Because it felt a little bit like this, where it was constant pressure.
The more y'all go, the more I go.
Well, but you saw the Dallas Cowboys adjust. They weren't going to give them all those bootleg plays,
just won't stop.
Misdirection plays that
3rd and 2
got from that game.
Third and 2, the Giants bring 3, and the pass through a lot of bodies is caught by C.D. Lamb.
Lamb gets it for 9 yards, 1st and 10.
Back was going to get a hand on that, but it's first down Dallas.
Kayvon Thibodeau is going to drop right underneath this pass, but when you're hot, you're hot. Dak Prescott.
Shout out to Jeff King.
Right,
and you know what's sad, Jeff? They've been talking about Tyreek like he just went on free agency or something. Tyreek's been on a whole team for a whole year. For a whole season, they're still talking about Tyreek.
48-yard line, Jake Ferguson leads the way.
Ooh, big run. Pollard, 25 yards.
Pollard with a gain of 25.
Beautiful.
Everything go the right way. We get a double team out of here. You get Zach Martin, who's been dominant so far in this game as well. And this is just really well executed on the offensive side. And from Mike McCarthy's standpoint, he told us flat out, look, when my defense is playing great football, I'm going to let them play. And what's he do on this drive? He comes out,
First and
runs
10.
the ball, milks the clock a little bit. He's got it going his way.
Goes Gallo now comes in. Gives Pollard a spell and gains 4 yards. That was a good point. You talk about the makeup of a team and Mike McCarthy taking over as the play caller, the head coach. Do you think maybe it'll be more dynamic, a little bit different? He said, hey, we're good on offense, but we have to
Robert
play
says
through
Jay
our
can't bet you a
defense, 'cause
week
that's what will win a championship
of
for
being
us.
quiet when the Jets win tomorrow night because it's your job to
so
talk.
many turnovers over the last couple
How about
years,
this, Robert? I'll
but
bet
it
you
was
that
just
if the
a
Jets
slight
win, I'll
edge
wear a
because the
Jets
offense
hat.
was giving it
How
away
about
way
that?
too much.
And then you figure out what I get if I win.
He said to Melissa at halftime.
I'm willing to go that far.
Second and
6.
Surveys, fires,
Big throw, and that's going to be dropped. It was in Hendershot's hands. He let it go.
back there with the Giants.
Tyreek missing.
We're up 3rd and 6.
An absolutely
Listen,
perfect throw.
they missed.
Cannot make a better throw than that.
They
right
missed
now.
Tyreek like a
He
good
had
ex-girlfriend.
Hendershot. He's going to throw it at the back shoulder. He actually
You're
is
like,
protecting his receiver.
damn, why did I mess that up?
Bingo. I mean, that's in traffic. Perfect.
That's how they miss Tyreek right now. They're like, man, I should have never let her go.
CD Lamb running around, throw the other way. Pollard with blocking, lost the football.
Oh, the ball came out. Cowboys will get it.
Right to Dallas, the center, Tyler Biotis was down there to recover.
But because you had a screen pass, you had the offensive lineman screaming down there. Good block by Biotic down the field.
Jets lose tomorrow night. You get the week of silence for me.
He just happened to be right there. Here he is finishing a block. Ball
I mean, that's fine, but we still got to make it like a material bet.
Right on it.
The fumble was forced by Bobby Okereke.
Jay, you don't dig the little drumsticks dipped in ranch? No, blue cheese. What are you talking about, man? We've already had this discussion. Why do you want to get me going?
First and goal. Pollard inside. Inside the 2-yard line. Going to bring up second down.
Second and goal at the 1.
We talk all the time about Zach Martin, but Zach Martin and Terrence Steele on the right side of that offensive line. When Mike McCarthy needs something, you just go ahead and write this down for the rest of the season. When he really needs something, 70 and 78 are going to be double teaming somebody, and they're going to get movement.
You see the numbers in his pass protection the last couple of years. Lipke, the
Handoff. Pollard, easy walk-in touchdown. Cowboys.
Touchdown number 2.
Did I mention Zach Martin at all?
You did.
Comes out a little skip pull and watch him secure this edge and just allow. There's nothing better as a running back than when you just sort of get the jog into the end zone. And
I
Zach
want the
Martin
rich.
and company tonight are just getting it done. It's amazing to see a man that size.
All right, Robert, we'll do that.
Like
we'll do that.
Holdout.
I'll bet you a wrench.
Jerry Jones settled on the money. And
extra point is up.
Zach
It's
Martin
good.
back and still at the top
Scores
of the game.
33-0.
Extra point added by Brandon
And this
Aubrey.
is not what you want to see from a quarterback that you just gave $150 million to, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely ridiculous, and I really feel like these Cowboys may put up 50. I do. Tyler says, you're so biased. I love it, Jay. I'm actually not biased. You guys know I can call a game just like the best of them, 2 teams, whatever. Even my team, I try to keep it as unbiased as possible. But I told you, y'all know, when y'all come to Jay talking that garbage, or if y'all want to get into statistics and y'all want to talk about Super Bowls and Josh Allen sacks and Josh Allen interceptions, and then we got a whole different conversation. And then I gotta turn on the bias cap. I gotta put the hoodie on. You already know when the hoodie come on, that's when it's full Bills Mafia mode. Y'all know that. It ain't nothing new. It's new to some people. Some people listening in like, what the hell is Jay talking about? If you don't know, when I turn on the hoodie, that's when things get a little crazy. And it's normally one or two reasons. Either the Bills are losing significantly or someone is acting unruly and I have to straighten them out. So there you go. Roth Window Cleaning Services says biggest comeback in NFL history incoming. Didn't the Vikings already do that? So I don't think it'd be that. I think the Vikings did something like that, right? Second half came back. It was like ridiculous. That was like last year, I think, right? We streamed so many games that I know it was one of those games. Robert says, already lost one wrench tonight. Might as well give me my props if the Jets win bet. All right, yeah, we'll take that bet. Ross says, yeah, they did. There you go. Pineapple on pizza is fire. No, it's not. I don't know why. Oh, my goodness. Pineapple on pizza. You want to put hot fruit on a pizza. Now, listen, if that's what you like to do, fine. But I am not putting hot fruit on anything. Unless it's peach cobbler, then that's a little different. Or apple pie. It's a little different. But when you're talking about pizza, there's sauce, and come on. I'm not mixing red sauce and fruit. Just can't do it.
We'll be in Foxborough for the Dolphins and the Patriots. Football Night in America starts at 7 Eastern. And we'll have that one in the AFC East next Sunday night as the rain gets as heavy as it has been all night.
Yeah, like they say, like, Jay's biased. Listen, I can't be biased. I cover every team.
All right, let's take a look at our next-gen stats powered by AWS. And of course,
I cover
it's all
every
about
team,
Micah
and I love
Parsons
football. I
on the
love
outside.
sports, so there's no way for me to be biased. Now, yes, is my hometown, the Bills, Buffalo Bills, Bills Mafia? Yeah. That's how I grew up, born and raised, Bills Mafia. But at the end of the day, I'm able to root and enjoy the game and call it and be excited for both teams because I love sports.
Others to get theirs.
I love football.
And that's what happens when an offense has to tilt to one player. Opportunities elsewhere abound.
Giants start from 25-yard line. Jones, the throw on the run. Nothing there, but he'll gain 9 yards. Very close to the first down as he scoots out of bounds.
Yeah, it's one of those nights, but I think for the New York Giants, they're staring across the way.
Nancy says that's why you put pineapple and chicken on white sauce pizza.
We came into this game thinking, boy, I tell you
I'm
what,
not going to knock it, Nancy, because I haven't tried it.
and the 49ers
But that sounds interesting.
The Eagles and the Cowboys and the 49ers.
Shout out to
had
Coach
big
GTV.
days today, and so did the Rams. Rams look good.
That's right. Jones mishandles and stumbles back forward to limit the loss to 2 yards. Melissa.
Mike, Bills wide receiver Stephon Diggs is in the house here to watch his little brother Trayvon. Stephon is playing
Shout out
tomorrow
to you,
night
Dakota.
as the Bills are going to play the Jets, and their mom, Stephanie Diggs, is here as well. She's hiding from the rain, but she couldn't have been more excited when this schedule came out. She said, both my boys playing at MetLife on opening weekend. She said, I get to hang out in New York City, see them play the first games of the season at night. It's Friday Night Lights all over again.
Yeah, 2 nights later on Sunday.
Rain is coming down.
To come earlier on and greet his brother before the game got started, and not much.
DeTenzo says the
Jones.
audacity, Jay.
Micah
Pineapple?
Parsons coming in one more time. He's taking the worst of that, and Parsons now gets up.
Sheila says,
Fourth
I'll be at the
down,
Chiefs and
Giants
Jags game. Let's go,
go
Sheila.
for it.
I'll be
You
covered.
come
I'm
over
excited
here,
to see
give
what
it a
happens.
shot. You're going to try and kick out
I'm
Micah
excited.
Parsons, but Bredesen's not quite that quick. I mean, it really is phenomenal to watch this guy play. There are other good ones. I mean, there's no question. But
Listen, if the Cowboys win this by 50, do you know what they're going to do tomorrow morning?
All-Pro Defensive Rookie of the
And
Year.
Stephen A. Smith is going to have to answer for it. Oh, my
Push
goodness.
that punt unit right back to the sideline. Go for it on fourth down to Barkley, who got it for the first down.
Barkley gets the
Out of
first
bounds in
down.
front of Trayvon Diggs, who Melissa was
Looks
just
like they're almost
speaking
in
about. First down Giants at the 37.
field goal.
well, that's exactly what we
Range
talk
here.
about, because now you can take the running
rain's
back
coming down
out
hard.
of the backfield, put him into a bunch formation over here, and work some of those pick plays against the man coverage that you see in these fourth down and short situations.
DeTenzo says that's why you'll be dope on Locked In. They need people like you.
DeTenzo,
DeTenzo, are you a sponsor or what? You own it over there? What's going on? Let me know, man. Let me know. Let's chop it up.
37, Jones, no time again.
And Jones.
Also Odigizua.
He's going
For
to
the
get
second
sacked
time.
again.
That's 5 on
Loss
the
of
night.
4 yards. Second and
Sack
14.
total keeps rolling.
So this is a bit of a pick tough on the outside, so you're going to see him.
DeTenzo says you
try
have
and
friends that
push
do
the
Locked On
tackle out
podcasts
and
and
then
didn't
take
know
that
it.
direct line back into the quarterback. Again, they're so worried
DeTenzo,
about
what
these
you talking
edge
about, man?
players that sometimes they can get on the edge and
Jeff
end up
King
with
says,
that
I have to
direct line
admit,
into
Jay had
Jones.
pineapple and garlic pizza about a month ago. Wasn't bad at all.
Days.
I mean, listen, I'm saying, if you like it, you like it. You know, me personally, I'm just not a fan, man. It's just weird. I don't like the texture. I think that's maybe what it is, just the mixing of the pineapple and sauce and all that kind of stuff.
It'll be third and long coming up. It just
D-Tenzo, you trying to recruit me? Is that what's going on here?
Anything that they want to try to do.
Trying to make me join your
When you
cult.
start to see an offense go horizontal,
You want me to drink the Kool-Aid,
see that
sir.
down in the red zone because there's nowhere to go deep. But in the middle of the
This is
field,
third and 12.
you have 70 yards to work with down the field.
It's at
you have to
MetLife,
take
Bob.
advantage of that
MetLife
whole thing.
Stadium.
And when you're way back here and you're still playing horizontally, that means you can't block anybody. Or they at least can't block the Cowboys.
That was completion 7 by Jones in the first to a wide receiver tonight. Jalen Hyatt in motion. 3rd and 12. Cowboys
Pressure.
again.
And he goes down again. Loss of 3 yards, 4th and 15.
Fowler was there. Armstrong to finish. Disastrous night for the Giants.
Well, you're going to get him ripping off the edge, and then Daniel Jones.
Somebody get
does
Eli
a
on the
good
phone.
Job of being
Stat.
patient back there, a little like a bullfighter. Wait, and then step up. But when you step up, and all of a sudden DeMarcus Lawrence is the one that's coming at you inside, you got to have one side or the other, either in front of you or around the edge. You can't have both collapsing into the quarterback.
Jimmy Gillen gets it away. Turpin fields at the
Ooh,
29.
nice
Good job to
move.
that first hit. They get out of bounds at the 36-yard line for Cavante Turpin.
All right. Quick timeout, commercial break. How many sacks is that? Oh, man. How many sacks? Daniel Jones. We need tonight, not total. Let me see if I can pull it up. How many sacks? Is 43 yards, 2 interceptions. Can I get all the stats? I need all the stats. Why are they making this difficult? It's 2023. Why haven't they updated these stats yet? Really? Yeah, they're giving me everything but except sacks, which is weird. So, if someone can pull it up for me, let me know. Shamrock says 7. Oh my goodness! Wow. Well, Ian Peck says 6. So which one is it? Michael says 6. So is it 6 or 7? Even though Furious Storm says 23. You guys are hilarious. We're in a quick timeout commercial break. 5 minutes and 18 seconds left in the third quarter as your Cowboys will get the ball back. Tinsley says, no, not a sponsor. I just watched them and definitely would like to hear your view on there. The thing about, like, I'm not going to get into it. I'll just say you might see it one day. I'd eat pineapple on pizza for the rest of my life before I dip one wing in blue cheese.
Soul-searching mode right now, down 33-0 to their rivals, the Cowboys. Dallas starts it on the ground.
Right, Jeff? It doesn't matter. 6 or 7, it's bad.
Mike, you might have heard that Dak got a massive tattoo on his right leg this offseason. He went under anesthesia for nearly 11 hours. He said, I know, people think it's crazy, but it's essentially his life story, including the trailer park he grew up in, Pine Creek Estates in Louisiana, a moose, the nickname for his brother Jace, who died by suicide, and his late mother Peggy. He told her one day he would get a Pegasus tattoo. So there's a Pegasus flying over the city of Dallas.
Really an amazing story, Melissa, when we talked to him about it. Retreating here, flag down. That pass is incomplete with C.D. Lamb.
Looks
out
like
there,
interference.
as well. Check in with Adrian Hill on the flag. 3 penalties on the Giants first half, 2 on Dallas.
Before the pass, holding defense, number 37. That 5-yard penalty will be forced from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
That's the rookie Trey Hawkins. We were out there at the NFL Honors, and Dak wins the Man of the Year, and that speech was so memorable and so heartfelt. We had heard the stories here and there, but to sit and hear it all in one sitting, and now this tattoo just amazingly has his life story on one leg.
It's a book, and you know, he sort of took us through it, and it's amazing because, yes, Man of the Year, but this isn't some, you know, golden spoon kind of guy.
I've been giving y'all game all day.
In the trailer park,
all day.
Went through his incredible mother and everything that she went through, his brother, and he just is as fine a guy, really, as you will have a conversation with. Very deserving of the Man of the Year award.
Dowdle runs
That's
to
going
the
to
right
be a
to the
Dowdle run for 5 yards, 2nd and 5.
A Pegasus tattooer named Peggy, and then ironically, as he said, when he was injured and doing his rehab, going down to the city of Dallas a little bit more, there was a bank back in the day that used a Pegasus as their symbol, and there were several pictures of Pegasus around the city of Dallas, and because of that, he's like, okay, well, I should get this tattoo. It was almost like another sign to him of what he should do. Injured Cowboy here for the moment on a knee is Chuma Edoga. He's the left guard who was in because of the Tyler Smith injury. And as Chris alluded to, this is an area where they are very thin on that offensive front, especially in terms of experience.
Yeah, not a lot of bad news out here for the Dallas Cowboys tonight, though. We talked a little about the Giants, but this Dallas Cowboys team is better than what they were a year ago.
I agree.
We'll step out as they look at Edoga.
There is a timeout for the injury, so quick commercial break. Nintendo says, you're my sports guy, No Life Shaq is my music guy. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for the support. CMX says, Jerry Jones is a genius. So far, so good. I mean, listen, the Cowboys are doing great defensively. They have shown some promise at offense as well. I'm going to give credit where it's due. But I'm going to say this. This is the Giants. Okay? Okay? This is the Giants. I want to see these Cowboys go up against a real defense. And that's going to really, really open things up. Real defense themselves. So far, so good, though. 33-0 is your score. 4 minutes, 8 seconds left in the third quarter as we take a quick timeout commercial break. As far as the votes go, Cowboys holding down a significant lead at 333 votes, 64%. As for... let's see here. What do we got? Okay, control room. Thank you, my friend. 253 viewers, 176 likes. Can we get that up to 200, ladies and gentlemen? Is that possible? Let's make sure you're smashing. I like that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. Jeff King says, only smart thing Collinsworth said all night. Yo, the hate for Collinsworth is real. It is real. Eric, I only go to Paula's Donuts after I go to a Bills game where I have to plow. I'm not knocking Paula's Donuts, but I'll just be honest. To me personally, in my own opinion, they're dry. They're just dry, man. I've never had a Paula's Donut where I felt like, oh, yes, this is like so great. Now, you give me a Krispy Kreme, original glazed, fresh off the press with the hot, ready now sign. That is it. Give me a dozen. Good to go. No other donut compares. Don't argue with me. Argue with your mom about it. There you go.
At a recent timeout, we see TJ Bass, number 66. He's making his NFL debut. Comes in for Edoga. Got
shout out to you, Nancy.
Prescott throws. CD Lamb catches.
And Lamb gets wrapped up. No gain on the catch. 3rd and 5.
On the tackle. Saw those couple of Olympian and Paralympians.
Daniel, yeah, we're not doing that, Daniel.
From week 1 here to the Super Bowl, it takes 23 weeks. And then from the Super Bowl, it's 23 weeks until the Paris Olympics. So be ready. Olympic prep and Olympic fever will start building throughout the winter
Make a union.
and the spring. Paris is set up for the 2024 games of the 33rd Olympiad. That, of course,
doesn't Krispy Kreme cost $30? No, it doesn't. What are you talking about?
Come on along. 17 straight nights. 3rd and 5 becomes 3rd and 10.
Oh, false start.
Terrence Steele moved at the right tackle spot. You're not balking at that, are you?
False start, offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
You dropped me in Paris for 3 weeks. I don't know how much work.
Shout out to Sheila.
It's a
Yeah.
baguette every day for 17 days. It's going to be
amazing.
Yeah. Over there a couple times this summer. Paris is going to be a tremendous
We're always
host
packed
site.
when I need something
The
to
opening
fly across my
ceremony down the
platform for the
river.
parking lot.
The Seine,
You know.
right through the middle of Paris with the athletes on the
I want to
barges
talk
going
about
down
homemade New York style
take it all in,
cheesecake.
all around those beautiful
Nancy, what we putting on there? We putting some apple fillings, some strawberry. What we doing?
Giants had it covered downfield.
I don't like just plain cheesecake. I need some kind of like, you know, something on there. What are we doing?
Second time tonight.
Shout out to
It's
Jeff
just tough
King,
throwing the ball
$12.50
when
for a
the
box.
conditions are wet. We've seen both quarterbacks miss a few. That was
You get
not
2, it'll cost you
Dak's best
25.
effort right there.
2
But
for
I
25.
think overall, what you're looking for out of the Cowboys tonight is the defense as good as what it was a year ago? And yes, is the screaming answer to that. But on offense, do you get the feeling this offense is going to
Shout out to you,
work
George.
with Mike McCarthy calling the plays? And I think the answer to that is yes, too.
With or without the pineapple? Okay. Pineapple topping on the cheesecake.
The Staten Island Ferry as you watch the NFL kickoff. Presented by
I'm not mad about it. Timeout, commercial break. As the Giants get the ball back, 33-0, 2 minutes and 48 seconds left in the third quarter. I'm not mad about that. I've never had it specifically. I've always either had strawberries or like cherries on the cheesecake. But a pineapple topping on the cheesecake may be something to try in the future. I may have to add that to the list. So shout out to you, Nancy. Yeah. You just can't go wrong. You know, the fresh cherry topping on the freshly made cheesecake. You know, it's divine. It's divine. It's delectable, and sometimes it can be outright life-changing if it's done correctly. They're like, dang, Jay, you used all those words. But no joke. I got to go to Krispy Kreme soon. So that's got to happen. It's been a while. I'm going to have to make that trip. Maddie T says, blueberry cheesecake? I haven't had blueberry. I have not. Dakota says, I'd rather listen to Gilbert Gottfried officiate than Chris Gonzor. Man. Can't wait to see your 100K plaque. Well, listen, I'm in no rush. When it happens, it happens. And it'll be a staple just to show of all the work that we've done on the channel collectively. You know, it's not just my award. It's our award. So shout out to you guys. George says, I think we have a Crispy on the west side of Washington. Okay. Yeah, you know, it's funny because, like, the majority of Krispy Kremes on the East Coast is, like, far. Like, the one that you go to is not near where you live. It's just how it is. So, Sheila says, the Publix Bakery has the best fresh cheesecake with almonds around the side. I've never had that. It's different. Calories don't count until after Monday Night Football. That is true. But I will be hitting the gym early tomorrow before the Bills game. So,
guys who had to take a pay cut like Joe Mixon and Aaron Jones. It's really one of the stories of the offseason. Trade requests from Austin Eckler with the Chargers and Jonathan Taylor with the Colts who's not playing. And then the franchise tag for Josh
the
Jacobs
ghost of A-Rod will be in our dreams tonight. No, he won't.
Pollard and Barkley as
Saquon gets a big run.
For a run of 17 yards, 18 yards. His longest of the night after 11
The
carries
ghost
and
of
33
A-Rod.
yards to start. And Chris, he was the centerpiece of that conversation because what were the Giants going to do? The guy who's been such a big part of this franchise, such a big part of the offense. Joe Shane, the general manager, had both Barkley and Daniel Jones come up at the same time. Jones got the big deal. Barkley gets franchised.
Yeah. Say one second.
38-yard line. Jones throws. It is.
And that's going to be a yard on the catch.
Gain of 1 yard for Daniel Bellinger.
2nd and 9.
Yeah, unfortunately, the game of football, and especially in the NFL, has changed. It used to be a lot about the running back. Now, because of the rule changes and what you can do to fix up the ball, and you can't hit the receivers, you can't hit the quarterback, the offensive line can hold and can do all these things. The game's different now. Now it's
Another
all about
incomplete,
the passing
3rd
game.
and 9.
So you've got some devaluation going on at the running back position. But honestly, I think the collective bargaining agreement that the players signed hurt them as well. You're talking about a position that typically only lasts 6, 7, 8 years. Well, in the case of Saquon Barkley, he's a first-round draft pick. That means they can sign him up for 5 years, a couple of franchise tags on top of it. He never gets the open market his entire career.
Jones throws here. Darius
Slayton is just short for the first down after the 8-yard catch.
About a half-yard
1st and 10.
So this year, after the 5 years end of that rookie deal, the Giants pick up the option of the rookie deal. Barkley ends up with not a long-term deal, but the franchise tag. So he's playing for $10.1 million with incentives that could get him up to $11 million, and the Giants can come back and tag him again next year. Giants go a la Eagles and push to the quarterback, and they'll get the first down across the 48-yard line.
But to Saquon Barkley's credit,
okay, Sheila.
He's a team guy. He came
Chipped
back.
almonds
He
with the
hasn't
graham
pouted
crackers
about it.
and cream. Okay,
He was actually more disappointed he didn't get to go on the open market.
Sounds
so he
interesting.
Could help the likes of Miles Sanders and Josh Jacobs and some of those guys. But it was a bit of a rude awakening to him about the business side of the National Football League.
They have to try it.
Sort of hit him right between the eyes.
Design run with Jones here.
Ooh, big hit on Jones.
50, and Daniel gets hit hard right around midfield. So you look at the NFL average.
Shout out to
top
you, Eric.
5 highest paid players. There you see how the quarterback market in the last decade has gone up more than double, and the running back market has not stayed commensurate with the raises in the salary cap for the other key positions.
Well, when you look at
Quarterback salaries have doubled in the last 3 years.
Thank you very much.
Doubled from 20 to 50 million.
Here's Jones throwing, and it's incomplete.
It really comes down to the quarterback position in today's game is without question the most significant of those positions. And so I'm not even sure at sort of a quarter of the salary cap, which is where a lot of them are, about 25%, which is about 50 million, whatever the case may be. I'm not even sure.
Yeah, it's definitely a small parking lot over there
as far as the significance of the quarterback position. And so other positions are going to take a hit.
This is 3rd and 8. Low snap. Jones got it. Got rid of it. Incomplete as he continues to try to get it for a frustrated Paris Campbell, as Dante Fowler was closing in trying to get a 7th sack on Jones here tonight. Giants go for it again.
Yeah, and Evan Neal is just struggling on the outside. He worked with Willie Anderson in the offseason. He's trying to work on his core and the bend and all the different things.
Jones will retire tonight. His career is over. He's done.
7th overall pick in 2020.
4th and 8. They're going to go for it.
Jones again running. Flag is down. Pass is incomplete with Gilmore covering. And it looks like this is going to be a hold on the Giants. And if that's the case, it'll be Dallas ball.
I don't know if the Cowboys are just that amazing defensively or if the Giants are just trash offensively. I can't figure it out right now.
Because that was an offensive foul, the period is not extended. This is the end of the 3rd quarter.
Only a Dallas touchdown in that 3rd quarter. Cowboys 33-0. And Sunday Night Football continues after these messages.
Fearstorm says, Jay, that's because the price of common goods also our money has lost a lot of value. Yeah, I mean, if you want to have an economics class, we can do that as well. You know, Yalapi says, why not both? Yeah, maybe you're right. Colt 45 says, love the stream. Shout out to you. Much love. Thank you for rocking with us tonight. As we end the 3rd quarter, ladies and gentlemen, score is 33-0. Your boy Jay has been at it since 12:45. 5 p.m. Football Sundays, you know how we do. Week 1, 3-game special. Very interesting Sunday for sure. We got one more game tomorrow. Bills Mafia, Jets. Let's run a test. I mean, we got any Jets fans in the chat? Drop a black and green heart. If you're a Bills Mafia fan, put some blue and some red in the chat. I want to see who stands out tonight. Shout out to Kathy. Says thank you, Jay, for everything you do, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you as well, Kathy. Shout out to all you guys. George says short day, eh? Yeah, it's a short day, all right. Short. It's a short day. Short day. Colt says Niners won today. Played great. They played amazing. I said in the power rankings that the 49ers had probably the most complete team in the NFC. And I'll be honest, and I'm pretty sure you guys will agree with me, but the 49ers look better than the Eagles. If the 49ers were to play the Eagles right now, the 49ers would win. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Let me know as we get through this commercial break.
I watched it. Oh, I like that.
We could go into our favorite Peacock shows.
We got time.
If you'd like, yeah. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark, Rob Hyland, our producer, Chris Kopp, our director. We begin the fourth. At number 4, Dak Prescott back to the air and complete.
CeeDee Lamb for 19 yards.
For 18 yards. And another Dallas first down.
That's a nasty little route right there going against the rookie and Trey Hawkins. Watch the post pattern, hard inside, sell it.
Shout out to you, Jeff King. Much love, man. Thank you for the
back
support,
the
bro.
way.
Always a good time. Always.
That can hit the brakes and re-accelerate as fast as CeeDee Lamb. He truly has become a superstar in this league. 1,359 yards last year, over 100 catches.
Pollard inside run.
Pollard, big run. 12 yards, first down.
Young man from Memphis, who was such a star during his college days in Memphis. His parents have a barbecue place down there. He is very popular in that city in Tennessee.
And the greatest story we've heard yet.
It's pretty good.
This year, yeah.
So let's go Cowboys chant from the Dallas fans who have stayed to enjoy. Cowboys' 4th-round pick in 2016 gives to their 4th-round pick in 2019. There's Pollard for a gain of about 4. Speaking of 4, what did tell us?
TCU in Georgia.
Tackle football experience was as a 4-year-old.
Yeah, right now.
He's on the team with a bunch of 7-year-olds out there, and one of the first drills was that he had to tackle a whole line of people coming at him one at a time. He started crying, wanted to go home. And his dad said, no, you can't quit, but make it through the year. We'll let you leave. And so at the end of the year, he did. Then at age 7, he came back to it, and he said, I've saved myself a lot of hits over the years with that. But he was detailing this thing to where you were like, oh my gosh, this little 4-year-old boy out there, but he loved it, and he wanted to do it. And he was talking about that he was always playing with these older kids, these 7- and 8-year-old kids.
Shout out to you, Sheila.
Soon, as a 4- and 5-year-old,
they
were
Patty.
taking him with the first pick on the playground, and that's I guess who you are when you end up playing a running back in the NFL.
It's pretty neat. Now Deuce Vaughn is in for the Cowboys as well. He's the rookie out of Kansas State. You see 76. Asa Richards, who's in at left tackle. Tyron Smith came out a play ago. So Richards making his NFL
3rd and
debut.
7.
At left tackle, Prescott goes inside, caught by Turpin, who's right at the mark for the first down. at the 9-yard line. And if you take away anything as Tyron Smith now jogs back in for the Cowboys, good news for Dallas fans. If you take anything from what you've seen, seeing Turpin used in a lot of different places. Mike McCarthy wants that speed on the field, not just in special teams.
Yeah, what did he say? He said, I've never had so many smaller, really fast weapons to deal with. And if you watch any of the preseason at all, and Tony Pollard certainly has been very special, but Deuce Vaughn sometimes can sort of take your breath away.
First and goal, Dallas from the 9. Pollard goes to the left for about 2, maybe 3 yards. Yeah, they've got Brandon Cooks, who they added, the veteran. He's 5'10", and people say he's a smaller receiver. And then Turpin, who's 5'7", and Deuce Vaughn, who's 5'5". So they've got 3 guys they can get out there with their quickness and speed, who are smaller guys but impactful. There's Vaughn, 6th-round pick out of Kansas State.
Amazing, too. His dad, the director of college scouting, and we all remember that on draft day. What an amazing story that was.
Yeah, Majors, I don't know. I'm probably going to have to reset the stream for tomorrow just to be sure.
Dak pulls it, throws it for Jake Ferguson, and
Ferguson gets hit.
Not been in sync
Third
a
and
couple
goal.
of times here tonight. Look at Prescott's numbers. He is 13 of 24, 11 incompletions. It is a wet ball night. There are very few things to nitpick with Dallas, but that's certainly in a West Coast offense something Mike McCarthy wants to see higher, completion percentage.
But what a nice night tonight for Mike McCarthy to start calling plays. The game's over before you even start calling plays. Brandon Aubrey, the kicker, comes out and misses his first one, and he gets another 6 or 7 kicks the rest of the night. Now he's comfortable, so big win overall all night long.
3rd and goal. Toss to Turpin. Using the speed to
Wow,
the end zone
diving
for a
touchdown.
Cowboy touchdown.
Cowboys. This is absolutely insane.
And everything the Cowboys
Shout out to you, JJ.
has worked out to perfection.
You have told the whole story of Turpin, so I'm going to tell the story of Tyron Smith out here. Coming back, he got dinged a little bit. He's a little older now, a little long in the tooth, but he's out there making that key block, and believe me, those guys in the secondary do not want to see number 77 turning downhill against them. Everything the Cowboys are throwing at the Giants tonight has just been dominant.
Turpin was a USFL MVP in 2022. Top kicker in that league. Brandon Aubrey adds the extra point. Said it all, man. Said it all.
Shout out to you, Majors. And I'm not even making jokes right now, but just imagine, like, you know, you're a Giants fan. You paid good money for your seats. You're expecting a competitive game, not even like a blowout or a dominant victory, but just a competitive game. And you believe in Daniel Jones and Saquon and Slayton. And then it's 11:31 left in the fourth quarter, and the score is currently 40-0. Wow. Talk about a long face. Timeout. Shout out to September Girl. Hey, we know there's only one real New York football team, right? Right? Prairie Tom says, hope this doesn't happen tomorrow. Oh, be prepared, Tom. You know what? Let me turn this down so you can hear this clearly. When you go to sleep tonight, I want you to picture in your mind 45-7. Bills 45, Jets 7. And just picture that in your head. Josh Allen, 22 for 27, 325 yards, 75 rushing yards, 4 touchdowns. Just keep that in mind when you go to sleep.
Dallas will have 74 wins to the Giants 46. This one ends at 11.5. This kick is another touchback, and the Giants take over again at the 25.
Cowboys defense all night long has been after Daniel Jones, and everybody seems to have taken a bit of a turn with him this evening. It has just been a complete mismatch to the point whether it's getting beat inside, whether or not they have double teams on Micah Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence. We've seen Dante Fowler. Uso Diggy-Zula having a big night. It has been a rough go so far for Daniel Jones.
There's a throw that is complete, and Isaiah Hodgins on the run. And
oh my goodness, are you kidding me? He lost the ball.
Israel Mukuamu comes up with it for Dallas.
The ruling on the field is a catch, fumble, recovered by Dallas. First down.
Hodgins on the run for what
they're going to get 50 points.
The Giants, and will be
they're literally going to get 50 points. I called it.
Takeaway forced by Trayvon Diggs.
This is wild. I'm not a fan of either of these teams, but this is getting tough to watch. This is crazy. Shut up, Bob. This game is out of control, yo. This game is absolutely ridiculous. Somebody has to get fired after this game. I'm not playing. Somebody's got to get fired. If they don't get put somebody's head on a stake after this game, I'll know something. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Somebody has to get fired. I don't know who it is. Somebody's got to lose their job. The wrong strain of H2O. Why did it say 119 left? Because they wanted this game to be over just like we did. This is nuts. Just imagine if someone picked Cowboys by 30, what the odds on that were.
Dan Quinn's defense, and when you see it executed, it's a thing of beauty. It really is.
That is Deuce Vaughn with his first carry, pushed out of bounds. We got the ball from Cooper Rush, who was in a quarterback, the sixth-year man from Central Michigan, who was the backup quarterback for the Cowboys as Dak Prescott's night is done. And Rush, who was very big as a starter last year when Dak missed the 5 games with a thumb injury, won 4 and then lost the Sunday nighter against Philadelphia. Dak hands it over to him again in week 1, but under a complete reversal of circumstances. Last year, Dak broke his thumb and Rush came in. This time it's because it's 40-0. Rain teaming down now as Vaughn gains 2 yards. So you saw the Diggs pick, or the punch out, I should say. Took the ball and walked it over. No, you're not getting it. Aiton's getting it. Remember his son from Hard Knocks a couple years ago? He stole the show.
Absolutely stole the show.
Look at him.
And he's still stealing the show.
Look at that smile.
Come on, Melissa. Go over into rain. Get us an interview. Come on. We got time to kill here. Let's go hear what he has to say. He's the best.
It's hysterical. 10 to go. 3rd and 3. And it is Vaughn trying to get to the edge. McFadden will help erase it with Darnay Holmes. And the Cowboys.
Is it safe to say the Cowboys are making the playoffs this year?
A rough night from Daniel Jones. 10 of 22.
This is the
2
Giants.
interceptions.
All
and
right.
then when they have connected.
This is the Giants.
Well, you just saw it. Another turnover. 3 turnovers, sacked 6 times.
You putting Daniel Jones back out there?
I was just going to ask you that same question.
I don't think I am. I mean, there are days like this in everybody's football memory.
Tyrod Taylor is the Giants' backup. Brian Anger gets it out of there. Rookie Eric Gray will just let it go, and Dallas will down it at the 19-yard line. 9:04 to go.
All right, 9 minutes left. I mean, you guys need to let me know what you want me to do. You want to really stick around for the rest of this game? I know it's 9 minutes left, but you see what's going on here. Or would you guys rather me get rested for tomorrow for Monday Night Football? Let me know in the chat, yo. Let me know. Actually, you know what? I'll just make a poll. Hold on. We do it like this. We'll do it like this. 'Cause this is crazy. Oh, my goodness. We'll do it like this. Shout out to Dakota. I'm just gonna take this as you guys love seeing my face. 'Cause keep going is up 54%. That's how I'm gonna take this. Shout out to you, DiTenzo.
About as bad for the Giants, about as good for the Cowboys, and Dallas is going to continue its dominance in openers against the Giants. And dominance of late as well. This will be 12 of the last 13 that Dallas wins.
Why is Daniel Jones still in the game? Take him out, put a tablet in his hand like a 4-year-old, and let him figure it out. This is crazy.
Story there, Damone Clark, and comes out. He had to have spinal fusion surgery and missed the first 7 games as a rookie, but came back and played more snaps than any other linebacker. He was second-team All-American at LSU. Ends up a 5th-round draft pick because of some of those issues, but he could be a factor this year.
He's on that LSU championship team. This is Lawrence Cager, 4th-year man out of Georgia. Started his college career at Miami, just short of the first down. Would you have Daniel Jones in
Shout
there
out to Matty T coming through with the $20 super chat. It's great to be back with the Rich Gang. Appreciate all you do, Jay. Shout out to you, Matty T. Thank you for the support, my friend. Thank you for the $20 donation. It is much appreciated, bro.
You know, Mike,
much
you
love.
don't lose 1.5 games, right?
It's great to back with the hashtag Wrench Gang.
Be right back.
Appreciate all you do, Jay.
I appreciate you, my friend.
I know what it's like to
As we take a quick timeout commercial break here. There's an injury for the Giants. Don't worry, it wasn't Daniel Jones. Let me not make fun of somebody being injured. That's not funny, but you guys get the point. 8 minutes and 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter as we take a quick timeout commercial break. Shantae, Jay, are you as bored as this game as I am? Listen, I love football, but this is out of hand. All right, someone's got to start doing something for it to be 40-0 and make these Cowboys look like they won the Super Bowl last year. Yeah, something's not right with these Giants, and like I said, somebody needs to be fired because there is no way this is supposed to happen. Was nobody watching tape on Dak Prescott last year or during preseason? Because I can tell you what I saw. And guess what? Y'all still let this man throw deep? To Lamb? To Cook? Okay. Maybe they need to put me in the film room with these guys. Maybe I could draw charts and graphs and mark up the board, and they may be able to understand it. And they could pay me half the money that they would pay these so-called experts to do, and I probably would have better results than what you see on this screen right here. I would have got you at least a touchdown. But hey, timeout. Don't worry, the Jets will bring the Cowboys back down to earth. Oh, really? You think Rodgers is going to do better than Jones in this defense?
He had an incredible matchup throughout the course of the evening against Dexter Lawrence. Those two were battling all night long, and you see some of the great plays Zach Martin did, and then he pulls out on the edge and takes care of the cornerback, Dane Belton. But they are so happy to have that superstar, former Hall of Famer right there, Zach Martin, on their team.
Run inside with Matt Breida for a couple. As Matt Parrott came off during the timeout, and Joshua Izudu is in over at left tackle for the Giants. Andrew Thomas is out to start the drive. Evan Neal in at the right side, as the Giants have some backups in there as well. With half the 4th quarter remaining, and the Giants down 40-0. One of the worst openers in the long history of the Giants. Coming off a 9-win playoff season. Flag down as Jones is running. They gain 3 yards on that. Keeper to the 35. Back to the flag. And this one will come back.
Holding offense. Number 78. Correction. Number 68. 10-yard penalty.
Who did you pick at the beginning of the game?
The guard.
My prediction was Cowboys freshman.
78 is out. The Giants go to Arizona next weekend. They'll stay out.
Signed Jay
on the
to
West
a
Coast. They'll stay
$150
in
million
Arizona after
deal.
the game because they turn around from the Arizona game on Sunday and play at San Francisco the following Thursday night. So back-to-back West Coast games. The Giants will stay out there. A lot to prove.
Oh my goodness!
Number 7 on the night.
Will you get this man out of here?
Chauncey Golston, who had won all of last year.
This is painful.
Finish him.
I mean, this is awful. I mean, I don't know what else to say. We've all been in games like this. I've played in more than my fair share where nothing goes right. The rain, the whole bit, the passing game can't get going at all. And Aaron Rodgers up next.
That's who Dallas has next.
The Dallas Cowboys. I'm sure he's paying attention.
Only good news out of that for the Giants was there was a flag downfield. So the Giants have 1st and 10 now. No sack. Right well with the carry for New York there. And it's a tough start. The Giants knew that coming into the season. I mentioned the back-to-back on the West Coast, then Seattle. Seahawks losing today at Miami, and then we'll be up in Buffalo to see the Giants and Brian Daboll, who was with the Bills as the offensive coordinator before getting this job and is from the Western New York area. Grew up just a few miles from the stadium. He'll be back home in front of family. Paris Campbell finally connects with Daniel Jones, but he's thrown down by Bland. It brings up 3rd down. So I started asking before, like, why keep Daniel Jones in? He's getting hit, all that. Is it just trying to get something positive going so they can leave with some momentum?
I don't think so. I think it's probably almost Daniel Jones going, hey, I got us into this mess. Let me just keep going. And there's something about a football team, and in particular your quarterback, who's willing to
Shout out to Steve. What up, bro?
Right. Know you have no chance whatsoever. But really say, I don't care how many times I get hit. I'm your quarterback. I'm going to stand in there. I'm going to keep running. I'm going to keep playing out here. And he'll gain a lot of respect out of this game tonight. Tough night to throw the football for both teams. No question about it with the conditions and the rain. But it's a bit of a statement, I think, by Daniel Jones. Like, I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, ball comes out as well. Able to fall on it. Mark Lewinsky is able to pick it up.
Loss of 9 as
we took away from Chauncey
Jones
Golston
gets
with
sacked.
The penalty. He gets back, and again, it is a 7th sack for the Cowboys.
I mean, they're on pace for over 100 sacks right now on the season, and it just has not. They're doing everything they can, but they're not picking up stunts. You can see the twist and the stunts that the Cowboys have been putting on them. And in particular, they have been focused on the Giants. Look out.
Yeah, Fowler got a huge jump. He was offside, or rather Sam Williams got a huge jump. Offsides. Flag comes down.
And what happens is it turns into a bit of a feeding frenzy. Guys want to pad the stats and do all that stuff. And
Offside defense, number 54. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
I mentioned Aaron Rodgers and the Jets and the Bills wrap up week 1 with the Monday Nighter here. Aaron always wants to get that free play when he drives.
I'm absolutely
offsides,
disappointed.
And
7
sacks. Why they
sacks.
kill those plays, and they'll say unabated to the quarterback because of hits like that. When you get a head start, 7. The record is 9 for an opening night for Dallas. Screen relieve the pressure with Matt Breida.
Oh my goodness, what a hit! Oh, wow. Are you kidding?
Marquise Bell knocked that one out. This Dallas defense is going to be so confident going into next week.
this is wild. I mean, just wild. They are just destroying the Giants. Destroying them. I mean, some of these hits tonight have been extraordinary, and we're down to the backup guys in the game right now. But I tell you, you know who hit it right on the head is Mike McCarthy. He said, I've never had a team that the defense picked off right where they left off at the end of the season. And this defense did.
Darius Slayton there with the catch. You talked about Dan Quinn earlier, and You know, Chris, defensive coordinators so often have a style, a pressure style, things like that. There are connections. But Dan Quinn has connected with his players. He was the head coach in Atlanta. I know the way the Super Bowl ended and all that, but go back to Seattle. Dan Quinn really is able to get on the same page with his guys, and they love playing for him.
It was probably the biggest move of the offseason was Dan Quinn returning. Because the brotherhood and all that they establish and all that they talk about, but they have only begun to unwrap what they're going to do from a pressure standpoint. I know they have a bunch left on that play sheet that they didn't get to tonight. They didn't have to.
4th and 14, and pressure there on Jones. Incomplete, turned over on downs. Dallas will take over with 3:10 to go. Gives us a chance to look at some of the headlines from week 1. Chris, the Browns beat the Bengals and Joe Burrow after the contract, but not being able to play all preseason. Really looked rusty, 45% completion.
The Bengals looked a little like the Giants tonight. It was wet, it
Oh,
was raining.
oh wow. Imagine being compared to the Giants and how they look right now.
Really, since he
Oh,
went out
my,
there,
wow.
It has just been a different football team. Brandon Ayuk with a huge day today.
And the first-round quarterbacks each losing their debut. Bryce Young with Carolina, C.J. Stroud with Houston, Anthony Richardson, who had some moments but also took some very big hits in that Colts loss to Jacksonville. And it felt like the Dolphins and
Fury
Chargers.
Storm, the money
just
lines,
throw them out on the field, and it's up and down the
157,000.
field. Doesn't matter which generation, which quarterback.
Yeah.
But look at the numbers. By
The money
Tua,
line is not even
4th
open
all-time for
anymore,
passing
bro.
yards
It's been
in a
closed for
season
like the
opener.
last
Tyreek Hill said he's going to get 2,000.
5 minutes.
He's 10% of the way there.
He is on his way. It really was. It was some game to watch. And it's sort of like, it's almost like old AFL football. Remember?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like, how far can I throw this one?
Herbert and Tua going back and forth. We were watching this when we get ready for the game. Back and forth between that game and the Patriots and the Eagles. Some really good games in the late window. It's going to be a week 1 where the road team wins again here. Started with the Lions winning Kansas City, continues here. It's 10 road wins of the 14 week 1 games. It's similar to the pattern that developed last year as well. Head down here to the 2-minute warning and 40.
I got to go look at the highlights and the
Cowboys.
stats and everything, Shante, and see what the defense
And
gave
as soon
up and
as
all
we are
that.
Officially done here.
But I mean,
Chevrolet
offensively, it looks
postgame.
like
Melissa will interview.
it looks like they did a lot. The problem is when it comes down to the Chargers defense, which is questionable. So, you know, I'll deep dive into it. We'll talk about it. I think with the way things are shaping up, the Dolphins may crack my top 10 for power rankings. We'll see, though. I'll let you guys know.
Moment here, Gil Brandt, who was one of the
Steve, yeah, Bills and
National
Jets.
Football League, revolutionized so much in football and scouting as well. Passed away. There he is with Jerry Jones when he got his
Shout out
bust
to you, Robert.
to go to the Hall of Fame. There's Jerry has been watching on, and all the Cowboys family felt the loss of Gil Brandt. Any of us who were around the league always saw
Yes,
Gil
we met.
Brandt.
Yeah,
Gil
without a
Brandt
doubt.
can talk to you about any player in the league
Without a doubt.
for 50, 60 years and tell you his high school, tell you
they're gonna move up.
hometown. He was truly one of the special people.
It's going to be all over the well, not
Yeah,
all
and
over
I
the
tell you,
place, but it's
Jerry
going to be
Jones paid
interesting.
him
I'll
quite
talk
a
to you.
tribute, didn't he?
Talk
Really
about it when the game's
acknowledged
over.
the significance because he sort of brought the computerized scouting system into the National Football League, and the Cowboys for a while were just ahead of everybody else in the game, and Gil Brandt was a huge part of it. I mean, he he was so much fun to run into in the field before we would do a broadcast because he always had, you know, more stories than you could take on. So I love being around Gil Brandt.
Tex Schramm, the GM, Gil Brandt, Tom Landry, part of that great Cowboys run. And then for many who didn't remember Gil Brandt, the executive, if you're big hardcore fans, you listen to the Sirius XM NFL radio channel, Gil Brandt was on, and you'd listen. I'd be in the car, and you'd just be waiting for a Gil Brandt story. I remember 1967 scouting this guy in this town, and one of the true special people in the league. And he is missed and was honored by so many people around the league when he passed away.
Yeah. Mike, I can remember a game in which I played in New England. And back in the days, the Patriots, when they scored a touchdown, they'd play Moni Moni, the song. Remember Moni Moni?
You want to sing it?
I may in a minute.
Okay.
And so at the end of the game. Right. We're getting beat like 56-7. I'm not kidding you. I mean, it's ridiculous. Worse than this out here. Okay. And on the bench, we're all sort of sitting there. They're going, Mooney, Mooney, hey, Mooney, Mooney. I mean, we did. I'm not kidding. I'm like, this is the worst defeat in the history of football. If we're singing their fight song.
Because you kept hearing it over and over.
So many times you knew all the words.
Well, the Giants will try to lick their wounds. The other side of this, Dallas, we mentioned they'll play Aaron Rodgers and the Jets in week 2. Then they follow the Giants going to Arizona, have the Patriots, and we'll see one of the heavyweight matchups in the NFC when Dallas goes out to San Francisco, the team that beat them in the playoffs and ended their season the last 2 years. It'll be early October on a Sunday night in Santa Clara. 4th down here for the Cowboys. It's been mostly Cooper Rush handing to Deuce Vaughn. Vaughn 6 carries, 8 yards.
Jonas says, Jay, Cowboys should be ranked number 1. How about the defense? No. No. They shouldn't be number 1 yet. And I'll tell you why. They've got to beat the 49ers. If the Cowboys can beat the 49ers, they'll be number 1. If you want to know where I'm going with this, 49ers moves up from number 3. I'll give you guys the power rankings right now, just from that standpoint. 49ers moving up to number 1 because they completely dominated the Steelers. Kansas City's going down because of their loss. And then you're probably going to have the Cowboys fit in right where the Bengals were at number 4, somewhere around there. But we still got to wait for tomorrow night, Bills and all that stuff. So we still got to wait. But right now, from what I'm seeing, 49ers is the team to beat. You're going to have big problems, right? The Giants is not the 49ers. Okay? It's a whole different scenario and situation going on out there in San Francisco. You're not going to put up 40 against that defense that we've seen today. It's not going to happen. So I'm not saying that the 49ers are going to win. I'm not saying that the Cowboys are going to win. But it's the team. The 49ers are the team to beat. And if they can, then yeah. I think that right now, depending on that specific week, if they can keep this run going, then we'll be looking at Cowboys may potentially get there. But there's so much to discuss and to talk about and chop up. And like I said, week 2 is going to be crazy. Lions are definitely going to move up from 10, but not by much. Not by much because it was a 1-point victory. Like I said, we'll address everything. But yeah, I'll be dropping the week 2 power rankings after the Bills and Jets tomorrow. So, Jonas says you never know, but we do see them this year. Yeah, you see them week 5. It's week 5. It's not far away. So, week 5, Cowboys 49ers. That's going to be a game. That will be a game with the way things are looking. So Cowboys are going to take it, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 40-0. 40-0. This was absolutely disgusting. I am disappointed. And there's going to be a lot to talk about with these Giants. Maybe instead of paying Daniel Jones so much money, you should have found a different quarterback. Just being honest. Will this be Lions' highest ranking? I'm not sure. You never know, man. Listen, I mean, like I said, they're going to move up, but it's like I can't give them like 5, right? I couldn't say they're number 5 for power rankings this week. But they're not number 10 because I got them at number 10, so they got to move up. But I'll figure it out. I'll figure it all out. I got to break everything down, and I got to talk about these Dolphins. We got to figure that out. There's so many different things to look at because the issue with the Dolphins is their defense gave up so many points. right? We got to talk about that. Steelers, I think they may drop out of the top 10 because, I mean, I'm not going to say Kenny Pickett's a fraud, but he did not live up to expectations, without a doubt. So, like I said, we'll figure it all out. It'll make sense to you guys. And we'll get the Week 2 power rankings done after the stream tomorrow with the Bills and the Jets. Ladies and gentlemen, it is currently 11:20 on the East Coast. Do you know where your children are? Do you? Do you? I hope you do. But no, I got to get some rest. You guys have a great night. 32 teams to the power rankings. Yeah, I mean, I do a top 10. I do a top 10. You know, the top 10 is you know what I'm going to do every week when we do the power rankings, and you know, some teams may still be in the top 10 as the weeks go by. Some teams may get kicked out of the top 10. That's how it's going to go. But it'll make sense every week that we do it. And you guys will know and understand why. So there you go. Shout out to you, Eric. Much love, man. Shante. All right, D-Tenzo. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Jay. I will see you all tomorrow. You guys will get that notification for that bill stream, but I'm going to actually delete that. I'm going to get rid of that so there's no issues for tomorrow. I'll re-upload it probably like an hour or something before the game starts just to make sure everything's on the up and up. I don't want no issues tomorrow. None. So, yeah. I'll re-upload the bill stream for tomorrow. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. Peace out.